live. Alright, hello everybody, my name is Harry Rice. I just realized I forgot to ping the Discord. That is beautiful. Alright. But hello everybody, my name is Harry Rice. I review games for the Montreal Canadiens. We're finally live. I apologize everybody. Yeah, I was going to come up live like 10 minutes earlier. I ended up talking trades with some guys in the Sim League, so we're back. We are live now. So yeah, again, my name is Harris. I review games for the Montreal Canadiens. Tonight, we played against the Washington Capitals. The camera's here or not here? We played against the Washington Capitals and would end up, unfortunately, losing to them. We're going to get into that. However, first of all, I do have to thank you guys so much for 900 fucking subscribers. You guys can see it in the corner there. 900 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. We are now 100 away from 1,000 total subs for the channel. Genuinely. Holy shit. Legit. I couldn't believe it when I opened Streamlabs and I saw that 900 in the corner. My jaw was on the floor. So again, thank you guys. I really appreciate that. 900 subscribers. That's pretty sick to see. Raymond, I'm glad Raymond likes my face on the thumbnail. How close was it for the Habs to tie the game? We had a 6-on-4 and still can't get past Kemper. Yoshi Bros. Shot blocking will do wonders for you. We'll get into that overall, though. Yeah. For those who don't know how we do these recaps, I don't think Habs are leading this game. No, we were not Yoshi Bros. You look in the description, I even put Habs did not have a single lead in this game. Wait, fuck, there we go. Habs did not have a single lead in this game whatsoever. So yeah, I don't think I updated the standings in my pregame or postgame. For my notes, I should say. I don't think I updated them, so yeah. But again, the Canadiens, did not play very well. For those, again, who might be new and don't know how we usually do this, we go through the opening lines for both teams. I give my game analysis, recap, summary, whatever you want to call it. I make that mistake like every game now. I do the stats for the Canadiens, and then I do my outro. We get out of here. All the while, of course, I read any comments that come through in the chat. I'm just thinking that Montreal didn't be like us, who lost 9-4 with the team we lost to before, and yes, the team you're playing next game. I'm just thinking that Montreal don't be like us, who lose 9-4 to the team we lost to before. The fuck are you talking about, Yoshi Bros? All I got out of that was don't lose 9-4 to the team that the Leafs played recently. Oh, we're playing the Sabres. Oh, fucking yippee. Also, shout out. Apparently, according to Sportsnet 4 hours ago, Nick Suzuki and Yuri Slafkovsky's 11, now 12 goals. Combined goals, sorry. Combined 12 goals are the most by any teammate duo in the NHL this month, which, hell yeah. I mean, goddamn, I'm excited. I'm excited. Slafkovsky and Zooks are gonna be they're gonna be something special for the Montreal Canadiens. Let's go. But yeah, all right, let's get into the lines and let's get everything going because I'm all caught up in the chat talk. Hey, Harry, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by, Rich J. I will not acknowledge Roman Reigns though. The open lines for the Canadiens: Caulfield, Suzuki, Slafkovsky, Pearson, Evans, Anderson, Wadu, Hooker, Pazetta, Gignac, Gallagher, Matheson, Gooley, Struble, Savard, and Jack-Eye Kovacevic are on the blue line. Jake Allen gets started net for the Habs, and Caden Primo backs him up, giving Sam Montembeau the night off. My guess is that Primo probably starts against the Sabres. We'll see, though. March 9th is when our next Leafs versus Habs game. 2 in the Bell Center. Great. I don't really like to be on the away side. Hey, well, you know, Yoshi Bros? That just means 2 more chances for the Habs to end up destroying the Maple Leafs, which we always love that here in Quebec. The opening lines for the Capitals were Ovechkin, Strome, Oshie, Protis, McMichael, Mantha, Pacioretty, Scarbotta, Milano, who makes his return to the lineup after I think they said 21 or 23 games out, and Melon Stick, Dowd, and Wilson. Yes, that is Tom Wilson on the 4th line. You love to see it. For Hervere, Farvary, Carlson, Sandine, Jensen, Edmondson, Van Riemsdyk were on the blue line. Darcy Kemper gets started net for the gets started net for the Capitals, and Charlie Lindgren backs him up, having been lit up last time the Capitals played the Canadiens. Rich, all I saw was that I know he said if you smell what the Rock and the Bloodline are cooking. I did see that it came out in like the $5,000 shirt, which that was awesome to see, but I didn't see the full thing though, unfortunately. Not like when we lose 3 to the Senators. I'm just hoping that we both. I don't hope we both lose to the Habs. Watch carefully for Austin Matthews. Got a back-to-back Hattie tonight. Well, I mean, Yoshi Bros, you're playing the fucking Ducks. I'd hope he's able to score at least 2. But hey, shout out John Gibson, who allowed 2 goals on his first 2 shots. Might have been 3 on his first 3, but I don't think it was. Jack, how's it going, my good sir? Thank you for coming by. My favorite Tampa Bay Lightning GM in the Sim League. I was trying to think back if that's true, and yeah, pretty sure it is. I'm betting Matthews will score 2 against the Habs. That's my thinking, but I can tell the Habs will most likely not let him get through. Yoshi Bros probably. Because honestly, you cover the big 4 on the Leafs, kind of almost guaranteed to get at least 3 goals. And allow maybe 1 or 2. Like, the Ducks are different because the fucking Ducks. But I mean, yeah. Raymond, I actually saw that the Panthers game was 6-1 like 5 minutes into the second. And I saw the Leafs score, and I genuinely let out, what the fuck, when I saw it was 6-1 as well. That score shocked me. I thought that was going to be like a 3-1, 3-2 type of game, but yeah. Tonight's games were weirdly enough either really blown out or very, very close. There was no like, oh, you lose by 3 or 4. No, you lose by... If we lose 6 to... you're not losing 6-2. You're losing fucking 9-3 or whatever. Dude, Yoshi Bros, if the Canadiens beat the Leafs 10-1, which is a real possibility, that would be the greatest thing this season. And that would fully prove that the Leafs are frauds. But it's not happening. It'd be very funny, but I don't think it will. I did have my usual before the game, but there was nothing really to mention. I did see that Detroit shut out Calgary as well, 5-0. I did see that, Raymond. Yeah, that did happen. I saw that too. Or I didn't see it, but I did see that I saw that was the result. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah. So yeah, we're going to get right into it. Of course, guys, like I said, while I'm doing the recap, you got any comments, any questions, put them in the chat. I got no problem answering anything you guys got to put in there. The opening minutes, Habs get some control. There's an early whistle. Slavkovsky tries to whack at a puck. That's in the opening minutes. Habs then get away with a high stick. The refs ended up calling it friendly fire. And the mic wasn't fully working for the official, and so the reason that they actually called it down, they said because there was no double minor, they cannot challenge. They saw friendly fire. We all heard it as that there was a high stick. There was a double minor for high sticking. That's why they're reviewing it. But like I said, apparently because there was not friendly fire, that's why they couldn't review it. Or because it wasn't a double minor, they saw friendly fire, so they can't review it. Doesn't matter. The Capitals end up scoring a couple minutes, about a minute and a half later. Nick Dowd gets the goal. Fucking $1 million to whoever thought Nick Dowd would open the scoring. Allen really aggressively comes out of his net for no reason. If he lays back, he probably easily gets that, but the rebound instead is easily whacked in. And it's at this point, I think that's Martin Verherver ends up going down the tunnel. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully it's just a weird little thing. He wouldn't come back for the rest of the game. So very early on, the Caps are down to 5 defensemen. That sucks. But the Habs score. It was on one of these 2 goals where Verherver went down the tunnel. I think it was the Caps goal, might have been the Habs goal. But Arbor Xhekaj, a huge slapper from the point, a fucking rocket, 102.2 miles per hour. Yeah, Xhekaj just lets that one fly, and it beats Kemper clean. Waugh and Armia with the assists on that one. The game is tied. Suns, yes indeed, 900. 100 away, baby, let's go. Rich, I did see that on the power play. The teams were covering Slav a little more, but that was also good because it opened up Caulfield a little bit, and it did open up Suzuki. And Matheson even as well was being given a little more space because teams were covering Slav. And here's the thing, the power play I thought was all right tonight. I think it could have been better, but it was still okay. Imagine when you've got Suzuki, you've probably got Doc there, you've got Hudson as the power play quarterback dude. you're going to have 5 scoring players on that first unit alone. And then if you could have Newhook there potentially if you want to have Doc centering the second unit, which, yeah, you're going to have some damn good units on the power play. It is indeed a Weber bomb, Rich. I said that was very Weber and Chara-esque. Yoshi, Montembeau was just given the night off. Yoshi Bros, it wasn't a data thing. He's not injured. It's literally the 3 goalie rotation. That's how the Canadiens have been doing it. They usually have a goalie rested. Some nights been Allen, some it's Monty, some it's Primo. They're trying to get a 3 goalie rotation to trade out Allen, so that's why he wasn't on the bench. It was Primo instead. So the game, like I said, it's tied. Jack-Eye, I don't even think he knew that he had a 102-mile-per-hour slapper in him, but god damn. Also, I should actually have tried to look on the Sportsnet stats. I'm going to look on that real quick because I feel like there's going to be something there about, Jack-Eye slapper, blah, 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 blah. Oh, shout out, by the way. Really quick, this is fun. Panthers and Maple Leafs scoring 9 goals tonight. That's the first time that's happened since January 4th, 2007. 2 teams scoring 9+ goals in a game. Leafs put up 10 on the Bruins, and the Sharks put up 9 on the Red Wings. That's weird. But, yeah. Also, every day in NHL history with multiple 9-2 games. February 17th, 2024. December 29th, 1917. So, we were around for history. And that's not multiple 9+ goal games. That is 9-2. So, that's fun. Shout out Sportsnet Stats for that. Nick Suzuki is apparently the 13th player in Canadiens history with 3 straight 20-goal seasons at 24 years of age or younger. Spoiler for one of the goals earlier. Yeah, I don't think there's... Wow, yeah, surprisingly, there's nothing... There's nothing there about Slavkovsky's goal. That's Jack-Eye's goal. That's really surprising. I'm actually surprised. I thought they would have put something like, it's the 3rd or 4th most highest shots or hardest shot this season. I'm very surprised there's nothing there. Hi, did Ovechkin score? Bane, how's it going, my good sir? That sounded really weird. Hi, me saying that, but no. Unfortunately, he did not score tonight. I was actually really hoping he would because I want him to get closer to Gretzky. Did anyone see, by the way, today apparently Ovechkin said that he basically intends to retire after his current contract is out. So, yeah. Asking for Wayne. Yeah, Bane. Yeah, there you go. No, unfortunately, Ovi did not score tonight. Weirdly enough, Ovi was really bad tonight, actually. He wasn't playing in that left circle. I barely noticed him. I noticed him for a really bad turnover, for a really bad line change, and that was really it. Ovechkin is usually a very solid player. Tonight, he just weirdly enough was not in it tonight. I really believe that if we didn't lose Doc, still in Monahan would be in a playoff spot. Rich, honestly, we'd probably be at least very close to it. I think we would definitely be near a wild card spot, definitely. Losing Doc really hurt. Monahan hurt. Losing Newhook as well hurt for that time that we did. And of course, just the multiple... Gooley went down for a couple games, and then Savard went down for a couple games. Jack-Eye ended up getting sent down. Losing these defensemen, that hurt. Having Allen still midway into December and not being able to go with Monty and Primo when they were hot full time really hurt. There's different things as well that hurt. But yeah, if we didn't lose Doc and we kept Monahan, which I don't think we would have traded him if we were close to a wild card spot, then yeah, we definitely would be close to it for sure. I definitely think that as well. Detroit Columbus Stadium Series. Sons, please don't tell me that's actually what the Stadium Series is going to be next year. I mean, I'm not 100% on it. I mean, Columbus is going to lose that game more than likely. I don't get why they're trying to go with 2 really mediocre franchises instead of giving it to like Montreal, Toronto, Montreal, Boston, Boston, Toronto, even Toronto, Ottawa, because that's a rivalry. I think you could build a Stadium Series on that. Have we even seen a fight? Have we seen a fight at all in the Stadium Series ever? Because I don't know. I think that would be fun. See Jack-Eye taking on. I don't know. I was going to say Lucic, but I don't think he's going to be a Bruin next year. I don't even think he's going to be playing hockey next year. But yeah, I don't know. I'd be excited to see Montreal and Boston, something like that, but I don't know. Detroit Columbus seems weird. I get why they're doing it. They probably want to get more of a fuck, my foot hurts. Ow. But they probably want to get more of a fan base in Ottawa. They probably do want that. They probably want to get more fans in Ohio if they're playing the game in Ohio. If it's in Detroit, do they even have they do have a stadium because the freaking Lions play there. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have any thoughts on it, honestly. Jack, I did score a goal. Yes, and did Raymond? He did, yes. Jacob, yeah, I never want to watch Anderson and Pearson play with Evans again. Like, I want Evans on, like, I'd say switch him and Gignac, but I don't even want to give Gignac that amount of fucking responsibility. Like, hey, you got to carry these two guys and hope they get points. You know, it's like, oh God, like, I wouldn't want that, but I mean, who the fuck else can you play with Pearson and Evans at center? You can't play Gignac. You can't play Evans. You're not going to play Newhook. You're not going to play Suzuki. That's unfortunately probably what you're going to have to do. Wayne will rest well? No, he won't, Bane. Fucking, I guaranteed Ovi's catching him for sure. Zegers will be a Canadian at the deadline. Jack, if he is a Canadian at the deadline, depending on what the return is, I will eat a pair of shorts. Or a pair of boxers, I will say, if Trevor Zegras is dealt to the Canadiens at the deadline. And someone can clip that. So they hold me responsible to that. I will eat my shorts. Not my shorts. I'll eat my boxers. Not the ones I'm wearing on the trade deadline day, but I'll have a pair of boxers that I will eat if the Canadiens get Trevor Zegras at the deadline. Yeah. I mean, I want it to happen. I don't think it will. But if it does, I'll happily eat the boxers, I should say. Someone clip that again, so they can hold me responsible if it actually happens. Notice we gain a viewer, and the first thing they probably hear is, I will eat my boxers, which, what a great way for someone to be introduced to this stream. I'd rather play in at Scotiabank or Bell Center. Yoshi Bros, you know what, that's fair. It's that I don't want to be outside watching the Leafs play the Habs in -10 weather. Yoshi Bros, you know what, that's, yeah, pretty... Honestly, like, I think a neutral site game could really work. Like, Leafs and Habs playing in... I don't know, Salt Lake City. I know that'd be really random, but I think that would have a bit of a vibe to it. I think that'd be kind of sick, honestly. Oh, Columbus and Detroit is in Ohio State Stadium. They're probably doing the Michigan-Ohio State theme. Oh, probably, Suns. How the hell do you make a Red Wings jersey look good with Michigan colors, though? How do you get that? Because that's going to be... God. Rich J, unironically, Arizona San Jose would be really fun. It'd be a really fun stadium series. Oh yeah, boys, shout out. By the way, the stadium series, Islanders and Rangers is tomorrow. And also Yager. More importantly than the stadium series, Jaromir Jagr gets his jersey retired by the Pittsburgh Penguins tomorrow. So, yeah. Thankfully, though, the stadium series is at 3, and the Jagr retirement is at 6. So, you guys can probably have time to watch both of them. So, yeah. Just switch Gallagher and Anderson. You have Gignac, Pez, Anderson, Pearson, Evans, Gallagher. I mean, you probably could. Jacob, I mean, here's the thing. I like Gignac playing with Pez and Andy. The only issue is that Andy gives the puck up a lot, and he just is not good with passing, and he's not shooting. He's on a very big cold streak again. Yeah, Raymond, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support, 900 subs, dude. Like I said at the start of the stream, my jaw dropped when I opened Streamlabs and I saw 900 subs. I couldn't believe it. I had to open my YouTube studio to make sure it wasn't a glitch, and nope. Yeah, it's 100%. This is legit. We have 900 subs, so again, thank you guys. Is Ovi being shot? No way. Did we lose a fucking sub? God damn it, we're at 8.99. Fuck. Whoever unsubbed, thank you, because admittedly it's kind of funny, but at the same time, if you're a legitimate sub, turn the press the subscription button again in case you don't want to miss things. Yeah. Is Ovi being shopped? Man, I can't see it. I can't see Ovi being shopped. The only way that happens is if it's literally the last year of his deal. But even then, Ovi probably wants to break Gretzky's record in a Caps jersey. But at the same time, like, because he has a cup already, so he could retire happy that he has one. But I can't see a situation where Ovi ever gets shopped unless somehow he's like, I want out of Washington, the fans are so toxic, blah, 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 some management or whatever. That's the only way I could see it, but I can't see Ovi wanting to retire anything anywhere other than with the Capitals. And none of that one-day contract bullshit. No, just retiring last played for the Capitals, probably. So, yeah. Caps tried to press. There's a nice hit by Pezzetta. Pezzetta with a nice poke check shortly after. The Capitals tried to rush into the zone. Pezzetta, like I said, nice poke check. I thought, had a pretty decent game. I think Michael Pezzetta, this might be a bit weird of me to say, given how much I criticized him last year. I think both Gignac and Pezzetta could be bumped to that third line. If you want to put Evans back onto the fourth line, with who's on that third left wing? I think it's Pearson, right? Well, it's basically Pearson. That new hook line is the second line, more than likely. But if you want to swap, like, Pearson, Gignac, or Pearson and Evans with Pezzetta, Gignac, low-key? Yeah, Jacob, yeah. Like, Armia's been fairly decent. Like, I love how many people are like, oh, free Jesse Ullinen, scratch Armia. I'm like, motherfucker, are you guys not watching Brendan Gallagher play? Genuinely. So we, by the way, check out Hab Normal's podcast in the description. The special guest we had most recently on. Check him out from Habs and Dabs or We Habs if you're French. I say We Habs because that's a French podcast. But he mentioned that Brendan Gallagher is a guy, first shift, he gives it his all. Second shift, a little bit gassed. By the third shift, completely gassed. Completely gassed. Like, genuinely, it's hilarious. And I never really noticed. I noticed by the third period, Galley's usually gassed. But I never noticed that. And tonight I did. By the third shift, Gallagher was completely gassed. He does not work on his cardio. Just, dude has no desire whatsoever. It's embarrassing. But yeah, Jacob, I agree. Armia, by the way, has been cooking for sure. Like, bro has 9 goals, 11 points this year. He's been playing very well. Actually, 9 goals, 12 points. He got an assist. He got 2 assists tonight. Just his 6th 2-point game, I think they said of his career, or 2 assist game of the. I think they said a 2 assist game of his career actually. But yeah, Galley's the worst player in the league. Is a -23. Jesus, Black Viper. We need to get rid of Galley, Armia, Andy, Pearson. Galley definitely. Armia, I only say because I think his trade value is higher than it was this time last year. I like Armia. I think he has had a pretty decent season. But again, I think if you can get rid of that cap, go for it. Andy, absolutely. Pearson's probably dealt at the deadline anyways. At most, I think Pearson, you get a 6th or a 7th for him. Andy, I still think you can get a 2nd because I think there's a team that would look at that contract and think, hey, he's playing with Tanner Pearson and Jake Evans. We can get something good out of him, or we can make some good out of him. Armia, again, I think people are looking at the fact that he's basically on the second line and thinking, hey, you know what, he's putting up some goals. He's a good depth scorer. We'll take him for another year and a half. Gallagher, I honestly think you have to pay a first-round pick to get rid of that contract right now, which I know people are going to say, oh, give up Winnipeg's pick. If it's at the draft and Tig Ginla, Ivan Demidov, and Aaron Kiviharju are all gone, I think you got to consider it at that point. You have to consider that. We need to take Galley behind the barn. Holy shit, Rich. I'll never be in favor of something like that, but with Galley, I mean, I'd at least consider. I'd at least consider it. Who do you do the podcast with? Jack. We do the podcast with Talking Habs, Rick and Matt. And then we'll sometimes have special guests. Recently we've had a lot of special guests. We had Treg Wilson. We had one of the guys from Habs and Dabs. We have a lot of guests on. Too many to count. But yeah, especially recently we've had some guests on. And I'm also a now permanent, apparently, co-host of the Pucking Around podcast. I have not been on an episode of that yet because I completely forgot this past week, funny enough. So yeah, next week will be my debut as a hopefully permanent co-host. And yeah, Jack, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Rick from Talking Habs, awesome. Love those guys as well. I'm very happy that I'm doing a podcast with them. And yeah, guys, go check them out. Hockey Junkie, Rich J, talking about Hockey Junkie, was also a guest on the pod. I don't know if he's ever shown his face, actually. I think he did a couple Patreon live streams where he showed his face, but I think that's it. Galley reminds me of an old dog just trying his best, but he just can't anymore. It's so painful to watch. Jacob, that really is the case. Like, Galley, I thought, had one decent shift where he almost potted home a game-tying goal. I think it was when it was 3-2. I think that's when it happened. We'll get to that. I put in my notes, but like that was one shift where it's like, holy shit, that's reminiscent of like old Gallagher. Just nothing else worked for him tonight, and like you said, it's painful to watch Brendan Gallagher. I honestly think if he plays the remainder of the year, this will be the last season he ever plays more than 60 games in a season. And even then, him playing 60 this year is extremely generous considering at the start of the year, I don't think anybody had him playing more than half the year. But yeah, just Gallagher. Yeah, I don't know. Anderson will be crying for a guy like him next year if we make the playoffs. Black Viper, I don't know about that because like I thought he was good in the 21 playoffs. I thought he was good in that Cup Finals run. Slavkovsky, I think, has easily overtaken him as that big, powerful force who can score clutch goals. I think Slavkovsky is going to take over that role very nicely. I think Jack-Eye, in terms of the physicality, the very small bit of physicality that Andy brings, I think that's what Jack-Eye can deliver. And even Slav, he's not afraid to throw his weight around once in a while. But Jack-Eye, I think, has him covered. I think Struebel's got him covered just fine. Mayhew's got a little bit of physicality to him. Pezzetta, if he's able to stay a fourth liner next year, improve even more from what we've seen of him this year, I think he could be a decent fourth liner for a couple of years until Florian comes into the lineup. I think that's fair. I think it's completely fine. Slav is Daddy Jacob. Yes, he is, absolutely. Trade Galley, a first, second, and like Riley Kidney for something to a team. I mean, Rich, if a team's willing to just take a first to move on to take that Galley contract, you do that, obviously. But if it does take more like a second... Sorry, I was trying to warm my throat up. But, yeah, like if it takes like something like you said, like a second and a prospect like Riley Kidney, I'd be a little less considerate, but considering we do have a ton of draft capital, I think you could probably do that. I mean, here's the thing. Everybody's been saying, oh, well, the Habs have a lot of draft capital. That means they're going to go after someone. Who's to say they don't move on from a Brendan Gallagher, you know? Like, yes, we took on a first to take on Sean Monahan and then got a first for trading him out. That's not going to happen with Brendan Gallagher. There is not going to be a team, unless it's the last year of that deal and he's somehow still playing, there is not going to be a case where, oh, well, we got a first, second, and a prospect to move to take Brendan Gallagher's contract. Now we got a first to move him. Like, that's not going to happen. Like, I don't know. Arizona, I know that's the default. Oh, we'll just send him to Arizona. And they're going to have their prospects coming up. I honestly could see it being a case where maybe you send him to San Jose. You honestly have to wish that feet on Brendan Gallagher right now. He has been fucking awful since being given that contract extension. And I get, people immediately pinned it on Bergevin. Bergevin was in the situation where Gallagher was playing well, and you either had to reward him or let him go. And if you let him go, he's probably fired before that 21 playoff run even happens, unfortunately. Galley was a fan favorite. You kind of had to give him what he wanted. You know, so it was kind of a damned if you did, damned if you didn't deal. At least at first it was. Very much like Carey Price, you know. And for me, I blame that contract wholeheartedly on Brendan Gallagher. Dude could have easily taken $4 million, $4.5 at that contract. Okay, it's still bad, but you know what? I can live with that being on the team for another 4 years. I can live with that being on the team. At $6.5 million for a second line guy, for who is supposed to be getting paid like a second line guy, at the time a first line guy, Galley is fucking awful. The fact he's regressed this much in 3 years is embarrassing to Brendan Gallagher's play style. I used to have a Gallagher poster. I say used to because I can't find it. I know I didn't throw it out, and it's not with the other posters. Maybe it's in the other room. I don't know. I gotta look for it. But, God, just like... Exactly, Jack. Like you said, I'll get to the rest of your comments, by the way. But yeah, he's not going to retire because he's getting paid big. Even if you LTIR him, he's not going to retire, you know? With Carey Price, firstly, I understand that because, A, he is on LTIR. He's unfortunately legitimately hurt. But the dude's getting paid $10 million a year. He's not just going to up and retire. He's going to take the money and then at the end of the contract retire, which all of us would do the same. To anyone who says, oh, well, Carey Price should just retire and give us that LTR relief. If you were in Carey Price's position, you would do the same. You would take the 10.5 a year for 3 years and then retire. You would take that as well. I guarantee it. Slapzilla, yes indeed, Bane. But, I mean, Jacob, just LTIR Gallagher, that's the thing. He is technically healthy. I know it could be a thing where, oh, well, you just injure him on purpose, but, like, you don't want a Ryan Reeves situation. You're not the Toronto Maple Leafs. You're not the Toronto Maple Leafs. There's a 0% chance that Gallagher can qualify as too injured to play. Jacob, I mean, yeah, he's definitely not fully healthy, but you don't have to be 100% fully healthy to be LTI eligible. In my opinion, you don't need to be fully healthy. You don't need to be fully healthy to be deemed healthy to play, I mean. Fine to play, in my opinion. Yeah, Black Viper, exactly. Gally was good when he first came into the league. The first, 4 or 5 years, he was really solid. And like you said, as goalie interference is being more defined as you bump into the goalie in the crease, you're going to get called. Especially Gally having the fucking Thomas Holmstrom effect to himself, where, by reputation, any call he gets is going to go against him. Surprisingly, tonight, actually, he actually drew a penalty, which is very fucking rare for Gally at this stage. He was good. And then, like I said, he got the reputation of being a guy who will get in front of the net and will interfere with the goalie, because he has done that a lot. He gets the Thomas Holmstrom effect. It's going to affect him negatively at this point, unfortunately. I mean, Bane, here's the thing. Vancouver's paying $5 million for a third-line guy. Where the fuck's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. Sorry. I have a new mouse. It's wireless, and so it keeps, not dying, but it keeps going off to save battery, which, yeah. I wish there was a way to turn that off, that feature off, but I don't think there is. But yeah, fuck, what was I saying? The Canucks paying $5 million for Connor Garland, there's a difference there. Garland has apparently wanted out of Vancouver. Brendan Gallagher wanted to be in Montreal, which is even more embarrassing. The fact that this dude hasn't said, hey, look, I want to be traded. I'm willing to move on from the team to help you guys. The fact he is not willing to help the fucking team by either playing better, or fucking requesting a trade to move on willingly is embarrassing. Brendan Gallagher has 8 goals. He has 8 goals in 13 more games than he played last year. He has 2 more points in 13 more games than he played last year. And last year was apparently supposed to be the fucking bottom of the barrel for Brendan Gallagher. Now, yes, I will give him this. He missed 5 games due to the suspension. I think he's played 50 of 56 games, I think he missed 1 with a minor injury. But he has gotten considerably worse since the 21 playoffs, which even then, he wasn't amazing in those. But this is a guy who had back-to-back 30-goal years in 17-18 and 18-19. Even in the 19-20 shortened year, he was on pace for about 30 goals. He had 22 goals, 43 points in 59 games. He was actually on pace for about 60 points. In 2021, okay, 14 goals, 23 points, 35 games. He was on pace for about 25 goals. He still was half decent that year. The main concern was, oh, well, he's just injured. And after that year, he's given $6.5 million for fucking 23 goals over the next 3 seasons. This dude is paid that much for 54 points over 3 seasons. So far, oh wow, it's probably going to be 60 points over 3 seasons. This dude is paid $6.5 million for what will essentially be 20 points a year. That is fucking embarrassing. The fact that Brendan Gallagher does not give a shit out there. Clearly. Connor Garland is paid $4.95 million, yes. He's requested a trade. He has 11 goals, 27 points this year. He's a plus 13, and he is on the best team in the National Hockey League. He is 6th in team scoring. He is on a team with immense depth. He is their third line right winger. This guy is actually trying, and he wants a trade. Or he wanted a trade. last year. Brendan Gallagher doesn't care about playing the game anymore. It's clear. His body is broken down, and he is god-awful. Genuinely. And it's funny that there are going to be Habs fans when he retires that are going to be saying, retire Galley's number. That is not Galley's number. Brendan Gallagher wearing number 11 is a fucking disgrace to Saku Koivu. That is a fucking disgrace. Easily. I love Galley at 2 mil or 1.5. Rich J, I mean, yeah, 1.5, 2 mil. It's like, okay, well, he's clearly a bottom 6 guy. His career's ending. His career's winding down. Meh. His salary's whatever. But at 6.5, the fact that you're not even trying is embarrassing. God, I hate it. Watch out for that laser. Exactly, Bane. Yeah. How can we offer Slav 6.5 when Galley's making 6.5? Well, Rich, I mean, by that logic, Cole Caulfield should have gotten like 11 million. By that logic. Slav seems like a guy who would take 6.5 for the team to be better long term. Caulfield took way less. I thought he could have gotten $1.5 million more on the market. 2 to 3 mil even for the potential of what he could become. Suzuki took considerably less, especially now looking at what he's already become. Slav feels like a guy who he'll probably get 7.5, but he'll get less than Suzuki, maybe a little less than Caulfield as well. Considering Caulfield got, I think it was 50,000 less than Suzuki. Slav seems like one of those types of guys. He'll take a little less long term, more short term maybe than what he would get, but he would take less long term to help the team be better for the future. He seems like one of those types of guys. Jason, I completely get that. I think Anderson having been worse is a legitimate argument. Like you said, Jacob, Anderson brings speed and physicality when he's not scoring. Physicality sometimes. Galley doesn't provide anything positive anymore. And even then, Andy, like 5.5 mil, okay, he's on the third line most nights. Galley is on the fourth goddamn line. Yes, he'll get second unit power play time sometimes. I barely noticed him tonight when he was there, aside from the one time they zoomed in on him. Like, Jason, again, to say Andy's been worse, comparable, definitely. I think Andy has had more of a hot streak, and he's shown more potential this year. Exactly, Jason. He hasn't been that physical. He used to be more so. Trade Galley for Andy Bain. There's a 0% chance Washington says yes to that. Yeah, I know, but at least he has flashes of what he can. Exactly, Jacob, yeah. Rich J, would I do Galley for Huberdeau? Honestly, I would heavily consider it, and I think I probably would, because at least Huberdeau recently has actually been fairly alright. I think his last, 10 games, he's got 6-7 points. Can I get game by game? Huberdeau game by game. Because let me look at this real quick. Yeah, in his last 6 games, he's got 6 points. Even February, he played 12 games, he had 10 points. He's been a lot better since 1 assist all of December, and that 1 assist came in the last game of the month. He basically almost went pointless for a whole month, which is embarrassingly bad. Hell, there were even some nights where wait, what? Production? What is this? Production, 9 minutes. Okay, that's weird. There were even some nights where in January, you look at January, he had 5 points in the first 8 games of the year. Even in November, the team played, I think it was 16 games. He had 10 points. He's not been god-awful. Living up to that contract, yeah, God, no. Definitely not. But to trade him for Brendan Gallagher, I would do it. I don't think Calgary does right now. I would consider it. Even at the 10.5 mil. This is a dude who is 2 years removed from a 115-point season. You put Huberdeau on that second line left wing, you play him with Doc and Newhook? Fuck. Or actually, Huberdeau's a center. Yeah, you put him at center. You play Newhook on the left wing, Doc on the right wing. Even at 10.5 mil for second line center, he's going to play well. He's going to play extremely well. And yes, I get it. Oh, well, he's signed until he's 36. Worry about that 3-4 years from now. Right now, he's a good second line center. Even a first line center, I think he can be. I'm being honest, I would move that contract for Huberdeau easily. Hey, Hubert of St. John Sea Dog legend. Elite, exactly, Jack. Hell yeah. You expect more out of Anderson compared to Galley at this point, has done almost nothing except for like a 5-game stretch. 5-6 game stretch. Jason, you compare more, you expect more because Andy plays higher in the lineup. Gallagher at his cap hit should be expected already to do more. And also with how some fans still hype up Gallagher as a legitimate middle six option who's playing well every night, I expect more out of that type of guy. For me, yes, Anderson has upside and you expect more as a result. Galley getting paid more and having been on the team for a longer time, I expect more out of him for that. Exactly, Jacob. Huberto at least has talent. And, I will say, even that December month where he had 1 assist, I watched a couple Flames games. There were some where he played bad. There were some where he played very well. It just was not going well for him. He just was not getting those points. Yeah. Jason, I don't think you can say Andy is who he is at this point. The guy's 29-30. I don't think you can say that. Because for me, I look at a guy like, is he comparable? Bobby McMahon. You look at him last year, 26 years old, 21 goals, 29 points, 30 games in the AHL. He played 10 games with the Maple Leafs. He had 1 assist. Well, you can say, oh, okay, he's a he's a pretty good top 6 AHL option, probably not going to make the NHL. The dude has 13 points in 29 games with the Maple Leafs now. Anybody can break out at any age. It takes the right situation for a guy to click. It takes the right situation. You look at him, even Michael Pezzetta. You look at Michael Pezzetta, who I think is 26. He's 25, actually. Last year, I thought he was completely god-awful. I thought he was horrible. One of the worst players in the league. The worst Canadian by far. This year, he's improved from legitimate bottom 6 in the AHL. That's where he deserves to. Yeah, he's a legit 4th liner in the NHL. I think he's had a really solid season. The fact he's gone that far at 25, yes, I know you can say, oh, well, grinders develop later. Andy, I think, just is not working well. I don't think he's working well with the Canadiens at this point. I don't think you can say he is who he is. I think you just got to have that right situation for Josh Anderson. Maybe it's in San Jose. Maybe it's in Arizona. Maybe it's in Florida. Maybe it's in Calgary, for example. You never know unless the guy moves there. You know, at least in my opinion. I think there's still a little bit there. Yeah. Gallagher can eat my balls. Suns, I don't think you want Galley doing that just because it's Brendan Gallagher. What other bad contracts are there around the league that we could trade Galley for? Seth Jones for Galley? Jack, even Seth Jones might be one of the only contracts in the league I argue is worse than Brendan Gallagher's. Darnell Nurse as well. Jack Campbell in Edmonton, Black Viper, even at that, at least Gallagher is a 4th liner in the NHL. Campbell is a backup in the AHL last time I checked, which is genuinely hilarious. Cameron, exactly. Bobby McMahon had 3 points tonight. Was it 5 goals in his last 3 games? Dude is playing really well. And I said it last year. Go back to last year. I liked Bobby McMahon. When people would mention him when he got a game, when he debuted for the Leafs, I said I really wanted him to get a goal in his debut, and unfortunately he didn't. And I'm happy to see him working out this year. I think it's going to be really funny if then the Leafs give him $5 million for 3 years and expect him to be a legitimate 3rd-line option. I think he is a 3rd-line option in the next year or two if he continues this uptrend. But just, yeah, it depends. But yeah. I had Montreal win this game until I seen Allen was starting. Odelski, I still had Montreal starting because I think we did beat them with Allen earlier this year. I know we won the first 2 meetings, and this was the last one of the year. So I still did have Montreal winning, but yeah, I knew, okay, with Allen winning, with Allen in net, our odds go from about here to about, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Hopefully Engvall can break, never fucking mind. I laughed out loud attempting to write this. Sons, that's very understandable. Also, big shout out. Thank you guys again for 900 subs. Let's go. Realistically, no way Calgary does Galley for Huberdeau, but I think they consider Anderson plus something for him, though. Bars, Jacob. Legit, though, I could see it. I mean, I think Andy plus someone like, say, Jan Mysak. I love Jan Mysak, and I really wish that he would pan out. But I think right now he's just kind of in that realm where He is 21. He is playing well in the AHL. I think 13 goals, 18 points. He's having a much better year comparable to last year. He's almost doubled his points in 2 more games. So I think that there is a little bit there. I still think Mishak could end up being a decent fourth liner in the NHL. But if you have to move on from him because you have like 45 fucking centers who can be on the Canadiens roster in 3 to 4 years, if you move on from Mishak and as a result he gets to prove himself in Calgary, who probably will need depth scoring in a couple years, you move him with Anderson, you get Jonathan Huberdeau, I'd be completely fine for that. You move on from a little bit of a bigger guy, like I said with Anderson. You bring in a guy who's still not small. Huberdeau's 6'1", 200 pounds. You bring in a guy like that, I'd have no problem with that. I mean, the issue with that is that Huberdeau is from Quebec. How can he handle the pressure of being in Quebec? Because he's in Florida, which is a very small market. Goes to Calgary, which is a bigger market. It's Canadian, but not as big as Montreal, Toronto, the Rangers. He's not in that giant market, so we don't know how well he can handle that pressure. So I think there's also that we should look up, that we should be mindful of as well. But yeah, Jacob, I think that is a really good point. Andy plus something for Huberdeau is, I think, more realistic than Galley, unfortunately. Why did Bergevin have to get Anderson 7 years? Rich, I'll be honest, Andy looked good that first year. It just hasn't clicked since then. The team looked better without Galley. Yes, we did, Jason. Absolutely. They're going to get cap relief from guys like Armia Pearson being gone, among many others. Yes, indeed, Jason. I think so as well. Like, I'm going to be honest. This might be a hot take. I could see Galley getting sent down to the AHL. Fuck me, never mind. The motherfucker has a no-move clause. Fuck you, Brendan Gallagher. Yeah, I could see him maybe getting sent down to the AHL if he agrees to waive his no-move clause, which, Gallagher, please do. You're fucking useless now. Yeah, I could see it, honestly. I could see it happening in the next year or two, if he's somehow still healthy. But yeah. But yeah, the team looked a lot better with Gallagher. I don't know what you expect me to say. He did. My uncle knows Huberdeau. It's kind of cool. Jack, that's really sick, actually. That's really cool. Elio, how's it going, my good sir? Thank you for coming by. Andy does really well when the team does well. When the team sucks, he really sucks. Black Viper, you know, yeah, so he's basically an Evander Kane. When the team's doing good, he won't complain. He'll contribute. But when the team sucks, he's very much, hey, team's doing bad. It's not on me. He's a very blameful player, I should say. He doesn't take the blame. He likes to give it out a lot. That's what I'll say. Lockout as well. Lockout? Oh, is this Mad Mike's fault? Shout out the second channel. If you guys haven't seen the HRHL Archives channel, check that out. But yeah, Black Viper, I agree. That is one of those guys. Suns, Isles should acquire Bobby McMahon. Nah, dude, they're gonna go after Alex Romanoff. They're gonna go after Jonathan Kovacevic, and they're gonna go up a first round pick for him again. Let's go. Noah Juleson just scored a goal, Sporty. Did he really? No way. Who's he playing for? Oh, did he open the scoring for the Canucks? Oh shit, let's go. Let's fucking go, Noah Juleson. Dude, let's fucking go. I love Noah Juleson, baby. Let's go, Habs legend. Noah Juleson, dude. It's his first in 6 years? No way. I don't believe that's his first in 6 years. That has to be... He scored like 2 years ago. Wow. That is his first goal since 2019. He had 2 career goals with the Canadiens. Wow. You know what, dude? Fucking props to Noah Juleson, dude. I'm really happy for that, dude. I love Noah Juleson. Let's go. We just let in a goal from Noah Juleson. Might have to hit a jewel after this. Oh, God. Fazio, that is very cringe, but I love it. Let's go. Holy shit. Suns McMahon is ours. Oof, Cameron. McMahon is ours. Dude, yeah. Huberdeau, Suzuki, Cole, Slav, and Hudson on the power play. Jacob. Imagining something like that would be sick. Blame Mad Mike. Let's go, Odell. Jack, yeah, let's go. Hashtag F Mad Mike ruin the sim. Let's go, Suns. Fuck off, Harry Romanoff is developing. So is Kirby Doc, man. Suns, would you trade Mayfield for Connor Brown? Odellski, as much as he hates Scott Mayfield, I don't think he would trade him for Connor Brown. Sporty, yeah, we've got fucking 11 people watching. Let's go, boys. What about Vince McMahon? You can have Vince McMahon, Suns. But yeah, Sporty, yeah, guys, we got 11 viewers. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button. You won't regret it, I guarantee. We come live after every Canadiens game. That sounded bad, but you know what I mean. We're up here after every Canadiens game. We even do some videos once in a while. And yeah, I'm going to probably try and start streaming a little bit. I think we're off until... Is it Thursday? Because I know we're off. We have a small break coming up soon. Yeah, we're off until Wednesday. So it's Saturday. We're off until Wednesday when our next game is the Sabres. It's actually a back-to-back, which... But yeah, we're off until Wednesday. So I might come up here for another stream. Like another non-Canadiens game stream. So, yeah. Join the... Yeah, exactly, Sporty. Yeah, join the Sim League and Stream Mafia and Charisma and Potential. For real. Fazio, yes, we did hit 900. Yes, we did, dude. This is all Mad Mike's fault? Yes, it is, Fazio. Fuck Hunter Browning might be less talented than Engvall and Mayfield. Sons? Yes. How the fuck do you play with McDry and you can't produce? You might have no talent. Exactly, Sons. Jack, kick Mad Mike out. No. We need GMs. I ain't gonna go that far. I ain't gonna go that far. That potential Engvall, Sezika's Brown line go crazy. Odell, I think you mean Engvall, Pajot, and Brown line. That would be a line of all time. Montreal will look good in like 2-3 more years. They'll move some D-men for good forwards. A lot of picks to either draft or move for forwards. Exactly, Jason. That's what I keep saying, is that people want us to tank. People want us to, get first overall, get second overall. Keep yourself safe, Sons. I will. You too, man. Keep yourself safe as well. But yeah. People keep saying, Montreal should tank for first overall, second, third overall, whatever. But you have those picks you can move for forwards. You're always going to have solid top 6 options available in free agency. You know? Not all of them will work out, obviously. Not every trade works out. Not every draft pick works out. You know? You're going to have guys there where you can move on from guys, but you can also get guys in free agency again. You can trade some of those draft picks. You have a shit ton of prospects. You can move 1 or 2. I love Owen Beck, but he might be a guy that eventually, 2 to 3 years from now, maybe they move on from, because Philip Mazar is working out better, for example, I think. And plus, fourth-line options on the center, a little bit easy to come by. They're very inexpensive. Shout out Jake Evans, taking like $1 million less than he would have gotten on the market. Probably, honestly. But yeah, I always found it weird that some Habs fans are always like, you have to tank for elite players. There's always going to be players available. Trevor Zegras is on the market right now. Trevor Zegras. Jake Gensel is potentially a free agent this summer. You got guys like, yeah. I don't think you have to draft to get the best potential players. The youngest, yeah, obviously you get the youngest out of the draft, but I mean, I think you can get good players anywhere. Free agency, even waivers. You might not get superstars, but I mean, Paul Byron was a waiver claim. He was a decent 20-goal scorer for a couple of years. I was about to say Mika Kiprusoff, but then I realized, no, he was traded for like a third-round pick, something like that. But I agree, Jason. Montreal's going to look really good in 2 to 3 years. I do agree with that. For sure. That depends on if the PA and the league reaches a deal. Sporty, yeah, exactly. I mean, the PA, not really doing anything right now. Sorry, Jean-Gabriel Pajot. Kim got it offended somehow. 100% she would, Odelski. Well, they play well defensively, if you say so. I've always thought Matheson for Rasmus Anderson in Calgary. Our defense isn't good enough defensively. We've had the most scoring in defense at some point. Black Viper, I don't know, honestly. I like Matheson. I like Rasmus Anderson as well. Matheson is... I was looking at our defense and wondering, where's Mike Matheson? I was looking at Laval's defense. I like Mike Matheson. He is signed for 2 more years. He's 29. He's having a career year. I don't think Rasmus Anderson is enough to get Mike Matheson out of Montreal, honestly. I think Anderson's very good. You're swapping positions because they're both right defensemen. I like Anderson. He's a +3 this year on a not great Calgary team. He's got 28 points as well. He's over half a point per game. He's only, as well, like 25? Maybe 27, actually. So, I mean, you get 2 years younger. The only issue then becomes, in like 3 years, you have on the right side Hudson, you got Mayu, or Reinbacher, one of Hudson and Reinbacher. Jack-Eye, Struble, those are you got 4 guys with Rasmus Anderson. And now I get, you can have fight for your ice time, one of you guys will be a healthy scratch, or one of you guys will be traded. Fight for your ice time. I don't know if I really like having a Rasmus Andersson here for 2 to 3 years just for him to either walk in 26 free agency class or just end up trading him again, like we're probably going to do with Matheson anyways. I completely get that. I completely get having Matheson be moved for a guy with a little bit more defense. I don't know if you want to do that, because I think you got Gooley, who's going to be good defensively. Reinbacher's going to be amazing defensively. Jack can hold his own. Right now, Savard is fairly solid. I think he's just had a couple bad games. Kovacevic even is pretty all right. You're going to have guys who can hold their own defensively. You got Hudson for pure offense. You got Gooley, Reinbacher for more two-way type of plays. Jack is more of a three-way defenseman at this point. Make it a thing. For me, I think with that, I think you got guys who are there. And again, Struble, pretty solid defensively. He's going through a bit of a rough patch right now. But yeah, I think you can probably hold on from Matheson for now. I like Rasmus Andersson, like I said, just don't know if that deal would work out. Plus, I don't think Calgary is really looking for guys who are a little bit older like that. And Jason, exactly like you said as well, he's the only puck mover right now, and power play quarterback really for the Canadiens, at least at this time. Kim is fond of all the bitches I hate, sons. Why do you hate Robin Lett? Why do you hate Matt Barzell? What's wrong with Matt Brazel? Yeah. Anyone else want to go for Line over Zegras? Marty St. Louis might unlock a beast in Line. Line should be an Islander, sons. No, we want Line to be a good player. Jacob, honestly, I think it depends, because I know he's in the NHL. I was going to say the NHL PA. He's not in the PA. Well, he is technically in the PA, but I know he's in the Players Assistance Program. But hasn't Line also dealt with some injury struggles the past, 2-3 years? I'm pretty sure he has been. I mean, I get he's only 25. He's 6'5", 205 pounds. He is a big motherfucker. I don't know. I definitely think there's something there. I know that Marty St. Louis has that potential to unlock the beast within Line A. He has that potential to unlock 40 goal scorer out of Patrick Line. My mind just said, fuck you, Harry, you're on your own for a second. Sorry. But I know there's that potential for 40 goals still with Line. I think there's still potential for 40, 50 goals. I don't know. There's a lot of risk there. And I get, that's what management has done. That's what management has done, is go after guys that there's some risk for and unlock that potential, like they did with Doc, and what I think they'll be doing with Newhook. There is that potential. Line A's already 25. I think there is that potential. I just don't know if Montreal should do it, because dude got $8.7 million. And I get it's Columbus. You kind of need that much money to fucking be in Columbus for a decent amount of time. But how much will he want from Montreal if he does work out? If he comes over and he scores 35 goals, for example, and signs an 8-year deal, will he want $9 to $10 million because there's that potential all of a sudden really resurfacing? Or is it going to be more of a, oh, well, you know what? I want 7.5. I'll take a pay cut. Will Line be willing to do that to come to Montreal? I don't think he will. Now, I'm not saying that makes him a bad player or that makes him selfish or any way. Get what you can if you want. If you really want to be a team-friendly player, yeah, take a pay cut. But fucking team's offering you $11 million and another team's offering you 7.5. I won't blame you for taking 11.5. I really won't. But, you get what I'm saying. Galley for PLD. Rich, unironically, that would actually be a decent trade. I actually wouldn't mind that. Funny enough, despite us adding, I think it's $3 million in salary cap? $2 million, actually. He's only making 8.5. For half a point per game, trying more than Brendan Gallagher is, adding that center who could center Doc and Newhook, or Newhook and Doc, I should say, I wouldn't unironically mind that, if we're being completely honest. I would not entirely mind that, especially if it is for Patrick Laine. Boys, just imagine how fucked we are for the cap if we move Andy for Huberdeau and then Galley for for PLD. That'd be rich. That is true, Jacob. The Columbus GM did just get fired, and new guy probably wants to change some stuff around. That is true. Plus, I would think they wouldn't mind maybe moving on or retaining 50% because it's only for another year after this year. So I don't think they would entirely mind moving on from that cap of Patrick Laine. Trade the first in Wallstrom and maybe a cap casualty. JG Pageau prayer. Oof, Suns. That's really funny. That's funny. Plus, I know apparently Adam Boqvist hasn't wanted out of Columbus, so I maybe wouldn't mind that Laine and Boqvist for maybe say they move. Oh, well, they can't move Andy because he was the one moved out of Columbus for. I think it was Max Domi. Was it Max Domi? I think it was the Max Domi deal. I don't know who you can move on from. I don't know, but I think you could make that potential deal work. Can't move Matheson until you figure out what Hudson is doing. He's signing Jason. It's basically an open secret. Hudson is signing with the Canadiens after his college season ends. It's basically an open secret that Hudson will sign his ELC with the Canadiens after this college season. Even if he doesn't, I think he's got 2 more years to do it, but I wouldn't worry whatsoever. Yeah. What's Reinbacher's NHL estimated time to arrive? Jack, according to his head coach, he could be in the NHL at any minute. Not like saying, oh, well, he could get called over, but like he should be in the NHL. Basically, that's what he was basically saying. But it seems like next year apparently is when Reinbacher's gonna come over to the NHL. It wouldn't surprise me if he maybe splits a little time, like gets a couple games to start and then goes down to Laval. Couple games, goes down to Laval for maybe 25, or when someone's injured, for example, call Reinbacher up, get him a couple games, and I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he makes the NHL right out of camp next year. Monahan got his first as a Jet. Holy shit, let's go Odell. Fucking took the dude long enough. Let's go Sean Monahan. Rich, exactly. Matheson at 4.5 at 4.8 is really good for a guy who is playing like a legitimate top 4D right now. Like I definitely think that that you look at Matheson. I think we can get a haul for him if we deal him in the offseason. I'm not saying I want to. I really like Matheson, but if we were to, as long as we can get at least a first and a second back, I completely understand. Barzell fucked in the shootout while you were in attendance. Let's go. Lonnie's had many problems, issued a lot. Well, I mean, I don't think mental health issues are really a problem. I think it's just more so something that's there. Very inconsistent, exactly. Like Jason, yeah, he is injured a lot and he is very inconsistent. That is the only thing I would say. It's not like Kirby Dach, where he's said that apparently Chicago were trying to make him a very defensive forward, and that's why it wasn't working out. Laine is a goal scorer. He's just not getting goals. So, yeah. Shout out LA Knight. Could you imagine if Lou could get a real winger to play with Barzell and Horvat? Suns. I'm just saying, Michael Pezzetta. Line needs to get out of Columbus. Wolverine 100%. Wolverine, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by. Thank any of you guys, by the way, for coming by. If you guys are new here, hit that like and subscribe button. I want to try and plug that just a little bit more than I usually do. I don't mention it too much. But, yeah. Jason, yeah, a lot of bags. You guys with the yeah in the chat. Yeah. Harry Rice. Yeah. Let's go. I could make that a thing. That could be a legitimate thing, actually. Plus, poor Laine had to live in Winnipeg and Columbus. Jacob, I don't blame him at all, actually. Like you said, Winnipeg and Columbus, like, I think anybody would be a little bit inconsistent. They'd be a little bit, do I even want to why am I even going to score? There's like 4 people that are going to cheer. I'd be very inconsistent as well if I lived in Winnipeg and Columbus. Get the puck, it's like, oh, there's 3 fans in attendance. Oh, fuck, I was noting the 3 fans. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we got 14 viewers. Yeah, Sporty. Yeah, dude. I don't know how you guys are coming into the chat. I don't know if my video is just getting recommended a lot more. But yeah, LA Knight. Yeah. Let's go, Rich. I do the worst LA Knight impression ever. And if he ever sees this, shout out LA Knight, bro. Fuck it. I was with him since Eli Drake and TNA, as a lot of people were. Imagine if there's no salary cap. Rich, if there is no salary cap, dude. Well, firstly, the New York Rangers would be playing all the top free agents. They'd have Jonathan Huberdeau on their 4th line making about $13 million probably. But aside from that, there'd probably be Montreal, probably be competitive right now. Thoughts on the Zegers to Montreal rumors? Wolverine, I get it. I understand it. He has the connection with Caulfield. They're friends. They were teammates, probably roommates as well in college. Oh my god, they were roommates. Darkness, by the way, as well. Hello, how's it going, my good sir? I love the rumors. I would love to see it happen. I think it's more dependent on the ask and how much after this contract line Zegras is going to want. Obviously, you can't ask him it's contract tampering, even if it is 2 years out. I think there's some risk to it. I would still do it. I think you can unlock a lot of potential for him as a second-line winger with the Canadiens. I think it's more so, again, dependent on if he even wants to be in Montreal long-term. You're cooking Sean Monahan. Did he score again, Fazio, or are you just saying that because he scored? Like, he scored earlier. Yeah, okay, so you're saying that because he scored earlier. For what it's worth, I don't think NHL should have referees work consistent games. I'm reading something on Twitter. Sorry, guys. Eric Furlack worked the Canucks game against the Detroit and missed the Hoglander high stick on Wallman. Hoglander was probably on his radar tonight. You know what? That actually... I kind of get that. I kind of like that, actually. Referees not working games like that, consistent games. Yeah. I kind of get that. Mayu has been amazing. Lockout season, sadly. Darkness on right now, it's looking like it. I mean, the PA, they got to step it up. That's all I'm going to say. Mayu has been, by the way, we're not talking like a real-life NHL lockout. My Sim League lockout. That's what we're, in case anybody's wondering, that's what we're talking about. Don't freak out that the NHL is locking out. It's my league. PLD, Anderson, Huberdeau are going through a bad phase, but Galley's career is over, basically. It's a different ballpark. That is true, Black Viper. Like, the only way I could see that type of trade going on with Galley for one of those guys is if it's Galley to San Jose, for example. You're giving up an asset to San Jose, and it's basically just Montreal's eating that cap. San Jose eats Galley's cap because they need to get to the cap floor, and then you're trading the actual assets to L.A. Or Calgary. I was going to say Anderson, but that's Rasmus Anderson. I don't even think Rasmus Anderson's going through a bad phase. I think he's just a good player. I figured it out. Line and Juracek for Pezzetta's secret to his hairstyle. Juracek is the sweetener, obviously. Jacob, I think Columbus is reluctant to say yes to that just because I think they're fleecing Montreal there. I don't know if you can really say yes to that 100%. I think Line would be like, I think Columbus would have to be like, we got to give you at least a first round pick as well. I think that's how it has to be, and that's just facts. Hair rewrites, yeah. What if I did that after every sentence, please? How annoying would that get, and how funny would it be at the same time? Mayu leads AHL defenseman in scoring as a rookie. I did see that, Jason. I think he has more points than Shane Wright, or the same amount of points as Shane Wright as well. Shane Wright, yeah. Yeah, so Shane Wright has 32 points in 43 games as a rookie in the AHL. Mayu has 35 points in 47. They are the same age. Wow. Like, I think Shane Wright is going to be alright. No pun intended. I think Shane Wright's going to be a good NHLer. But holy fuck, if this isn't giving Habs fans a massive chance to dunk on him for evil-eyeing the Canadiens bench when he was... the Canadiens table when we drafted Slav and then Wright got drafted 4th. Like, holy shit. L.A. Knight, thank you guys. Gotta pull the silent Stelly to the 3 Blue Jackets fans. Exactly, Adele. Just scores, just shh. I got a headache. Shh. They quiet right down. Very respectful in Columbus. That's one thing I've noticed. They're very respectful. LA Knight wins the Universal title by 2026. Suns, I would love that, honestly. Reinbacher, Mayu, Hudson, Gooley, Rich, Jave. That's our top 4. Whew, that's good. Truth be told, I'm not a very big fan of the Isles girl. Thank you, Suns. God, shout out Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's the GOAT. Nah. Tyler Myers has scored a goal. I don't believe you, Odelski. I will believe you about Sean Monahan and Noah Juleson. I will not believe you about Tyler Myers having scored a goal. It is 2-0. Also, the Blue Jackets duly on the Sharks. Tyler Myers has scored a goal. What the fuck is 2024 NA? Why are we letting random D-men score? Fazio, I don't know. Is Logan Stanley playing tonight? Because he's probably going to score for the Winnipeg Jets tonight. I think you already know how I feel about Zegras overall, but depending on the price, I wouldn't necessarily... Exactly, Wolverine. Like, if it's going to cost Gooley a first-round pick, they want... Like, say they want Gooley a first, or 2 firsts. They want that for the potential of Zegras. Nah, I'm not doing that. But if they want a first and a second, I'd probably do it. Again, he's very injured this year. There's that probability that that he might be out for the rest of the year. I don't know if that's legit, but I saw something about that. Again, he's having a down year, so I think the price is lower for him. I could see that. If Tyler Myers scored, Mayfield can score tomorrow. That is true. Sons, if Mayfield scores tomorrow, I will streak on the ice. I will fucking hold you to that. Someone screenshot. Actually, you don't need a screenshot. That's in the chat. He said, "Let me talk to you." Yeah, I should start my streams with that, Rich. I should, absolutely. People are gonna wonder what the hell is he talking about, and they're gonna have no idea if they don't watch WWE, which I love. So glad we picked Slav over right, Jack. Me too, dude. One of these days on stream, I will show you guys my reaction to us picking Slav over right, and you guys are gonna laugh at me. You guys are gonna laugh at me. I have it actually. I forget if it's on my phone or if I put it on my computer, but I do have the reaction. Yeah. Harry Rice. Yeah. Let's go, Jack. I love it. LA Knight wants Usher to perform Yeah at Mania for him. Does he actually, Sons? Unironically, Triple H could get that to happen. I guarantee it. Triple H could get that to happen. By the way, boys, shout out the Harry Rice bread. Yeah. I'm going to have some of this after stream, so I'm going to put this over here. I'm actually very hungry right now. Let's get back in with the game. Let's try and make this happen. Yeah. That's an unironic yeah. New Hook nearly breaks in. Wall gets tripped up as he almost found New Hook on the break. Oh yeah, Elimination Chamber is next weekend, Jack. Jack, are you a wrestling fan? I forget if you are or not. The HR bread, yeah. Oh god, Elimination Chamber genuinely cannot have happened at a worse time this year, by the way, boyos. Because literally, the Canadiens play that day. What's the big deal? It's a 2 p.m. start and the Chamber's on at 5 in the morning. Harry, the bread man, yeah. Did you see the Lowry hit? No, I didn't, Fazio. I didn't see that. I watched it a decent amount. Hey, let's go, Jack. Let's go. Let's go, Jack. We got so many wrestling fans in here. Rich, I think I saw the Miz's LA impression. I think I did see his LA Knight impression. That was the one time Miz actually made me laugh. The only time he's ever made me laugh, actually. I don't think we move unless a discount comes up. We have the opportunity to sign players in the free agent market. Exactly, Black Viper. Like, Jake Gensel's going to be free agent this year. Do I think the Canadiens go after him? I mean, not necessarily. I think we should, but I don't know if we will. You know, guys, I'm sorry, but I actually have some fries. I'm just going to eat one or two just because I need to. I'm a little hungry. I'm sorry, boys. But I would like, I was going to say LA Knight. Jake Gensel on the team. Again, do we go after him? Those fries are fucking good. Harry the Fry Guy. Yeah. ASMR new channel. Alright, guys, so, today we're going to be, eating fries. I hope you guys like this. No, for real, though. ASMR. Yeah. That's gonna be a new channel meme. I love you guys. But, no, it is not Five Guys Fazio. Do they look like Five Guys fries, boys? Do they look like Five Guys? I should do this. I should do it like that. Do they look like Five Guys fries? Because, I can't tell if you guys are just going, yeah, or you guys are actually agreeing with me. Those don't look like McDonald's. Shut up, Sporty. If they don't look like Five Guys fries, it's because they're not. Or McDick's fries, sorry. I know you love Five Guys. Yeah, I do. They're actually from a local joint from around here. They're very good. But yeah, surprisingly, Sporty, it's not all about McDonald's fries for me. Do I have a napkin or something? I don't think I do. Fuck. Sorry, pants. You're going to be in the wash tomorrow anyways. But yeah. Yeah. Five Boys. Five Boys fries. I wish they were called Five Boys. That'd be really funny. But yeah, Black Viper again. I agree. I think that we only sign players if it's in the market. I love Five Guys. Wait, hold up. What do you mean by that, Jack? Yeah. Exactly. Put some ketchup on that, John? Nah, I actually really don't like ketchup on my fries. I'm much more of a just plain guy. Well, you can't possibly fuck up fries. You can by making them dark, Sporty. In my opinion, like brown fries, they suck. But yeah, boys, if Five Guys fries taste like these, and they look like these, they're good. Sorry, boys. I know I'm eating. I'm supposed to be viewing the Habs game, but, like, these fries are really good. I don't have anything to drink. Racist fries. Racist fries. Yeah. Oh, God. How cold are they? You don't. Let me tell you something. No. Munch away, my guy. Hey, thank you, guys. Yeah. I don't eat on stream often. When I do, it's French fries. Actually, it's a lie. Usually it's bread. But yeah, I didn't want to stuff my face with bread, so I figured out, fuck it, I have fries. How cold are they? They're a little cold, Sporty. I got them this afternoon. Funny enough, actually, when we were doing the expansion draft today, and like right before we announced the lockout and whatever, my mom called me up to get my fry. And funny enough, I actually had two, because my mom gave me hers as well. She didn't. She only wanted a couple. Announcing this here, Seattle's goal song will be "Thank you for being a friend." W, sons, bro. Fucking dude, the Golden Girls are fucking awesome. I don't care who you are. If you don't like the Golden Girls, I don't like you. Golden Girls is a fucking great show. Harry Rice, mom, yeah. I couldn't do that right, but all right. You know what, boys? Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna get something to drink. I was gonna get something to drink, but it's gonna take too long. But exactly, sounds the Golden Girls theme, exactly. Thank you for being a friend. You know what, boys? If we hit 1,000 subs by the trade deadline, I will do a live cover of "Thank You for Being a Friend." I'm promising way too much for 1,000 subs, but I promised like 18 different things for hitting 1,000 subs. But legit, if we hit 1,000 subs on the trade deadline stream, I will do a live cover of the Golden Girls theme song. I don't know how much I'll get of it, if there's a full version of it, or if it's literally just what was in the Golden Girls. I'm actually gonna look it up real quick. Thank you for being a friend. Oh, there is a full song of it. Fuck. Well, shit, that sucks. Also, I'm gonna watch Good Mic Work later because I am hungry. Harry choking on fries on stream will be the peak of YouTube if it ever happens. Bro, Sporty, for real. It kind of will be, dude. Dude, it'll be a bigger peak than that time YouTube had that very infamous unsub glitch. My mom's favorite show, Rich Day. Your mom's fucking awesome. I can tell already. That and Three's Company. Let's go. Exercise. I thought you said extra fries. Yeah, sure. God, thank you guys. There are 7 people here. There were 9 people here. Thank you guys for coming by and just watching me eat fries. You guys could say, extra fries. Yeah. You guys could say, this is a mukbang. Because we are eating. Harry, at 1,000 subs to do a full cover of the Seinfeld theme. I will do that, Sporty. I will do that. Dude, sons, yeah, could you imagine a whole arena singing that song together? Yes. Dude, that'd be fucking awesome. Honestly, sons, when I did the Millie Bobby Brown video for the opening of the Seattle Kraken, the expansion draft today, or working on it this morning, when I used Voodoo Child, or it's called Voodoo Child. I think I misspelled it as Voodoo Child, and I've been calling it that ever since. But when I used Voodoo Child, I legitimately heard that, like the chorus, and I was like, this would be a really good goal song. And I think I'm going to change my goal song to that, actually. Or one of my songs. Because I love Voodoo Child recently. I've been binging it. Almost just drowned drinking water in bed looking at the ceiling. Jack, that is not good. Oh, fuck. I never knew this was a Nikocado Avocado stream. Why did that not... Oh, I've been on Top Chat. What the fuck? Why have I been on Top Chat? I never knew this was Nikocado Avocado stream. Odelsky, let's go. Oh, let's go, Odelsky, but yeah. There we go. That's your one Nikocado thing you get from me. The one person who just joined is gonna come in and immediately just the bleh. I'm like, oh, I'm not watching this motherfucker. But yeah. Bro might be Nikocado Avocado. Harry, you ever went to... Oh, that was... I'll get back to that when you fix the comment, I guess, Rick. Rich, I mean... No, yeah, Rich. But yeah. Fuck, I already knew this was... Harry, you ever been to DC Patet in Saint Clotilde? firstly, I probably butchered every word in that goddamn sentence, but no, I don't think I've even heard of that before. Speaking of fries, actually, real quick, before we get back, we're gonna get back to the game in a second. But there was this place with fries at I don't know if anyone's ever been to. Everybody I think has been there at one point in their life, but that lives in Quebec. But La Ronde, we went there in like grade 5, and one of the like food shacks that was there, I don't know what they're called, but we ended up getting lunch there. Back to the game, yeah. We got food there, and I got some fries. I swear to God, they were some of the best fries I've ever had. Legit, I had 3 from one of my friends, because I wasn't going to buy anything at first. I had 3 from my friend, I borrowed some, and literally went right up to the counter, made the whole group wait accidentally like 3 minutes, because I was the last one up, and I said, I'll take a fucking plate of fries, please. God damn it. And they said, stop swearing, get out of here, and I never got my fry. No, I got my fry, and fucking it was delicious, legit. I wish I could have some more of them. I had them once. They're probably not even the same fries if they're even still there, but yeah. This talk is just better than the game. It kind of is, Jack. We will get to the game, though, in a few minutes. Habs lost. It sucked. That's a stream. Let me eat my fucking fries. Sporty, basically. LA Night Cover, thank you for being a friend. Thank you for, being a friend. Yeah. I love it. Black Viper, yeah, the free agency list is going to be stacked this year. Probably Tarasenko, Gensel, possibility of Steven Stamkos, Patty Kane. Toffoli, yeah, I didn't even think Toffoli might be back in free agency. Johnny Marchessault could be a free agent. Duchesne, maybe. I thought Duchesne signed a 3-year deal, though. Elias Lindholm, Sean Monahan, Eric Gustafson as well. I don't think Gustafson too much, but yeah, this free agency list, if all those guys do get to free agency this year, whew, boys, all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna be streaming free agency day 1 again if all those guys do go to free agency. Which actually, I should say it now, I intend, not guaranteed, but I intend to sorry, that was really gross. I apologize, guys. But I intend to stream for the trade deadline again in less than a month when it happens on, I think it's March 8th, they said. But I intend to do a live stream when the trade deadline happens. So hoping that I'll be able to do that. Curds or shredded cheese for Putin while on the fries? Topic. Neither, Odelski. If I were to choose, I feel like curds are more widely accepted. But for me, if I were to do that, I'd say shredded cheese, because if I don't like the cheese, it's easy to just, just get the cheese off and instead of, I grab a couple fries, oh god, I don't know where the curds are, so, yeah. LA Knight singing Lose Yourself is Something I Want. You better lose, yourself in, the moment you, own it, you better, never let it, go, fucking thank you, Sporty. I love that I got Sporty and Sons into pro wrestling, and now they're fucking both enjoying this. Best fast food fries, Rich. McDonald's is easily at the top. Wendy's are very solid. A&W are very underrated. I love A&W. I don't get it often, but when I do, that shit's delicious. Harvey's used to be very good. We had them recently. They're alright, but they used to be really, really good. A fries tier list, Sporty. I've only had, unfortunately, Burger King. I've had Burger King as well. I've only had 5 or 6 free agency. I've only had 5 or 6 fry places, unfortunately, that are well known. We don't have 5 Guys out here. I don't think we don't have those types of mainstream restaurants that are America only. Unfortunately, but I would, if I could do a fries tier list, I'd love to, 100%. Legit, if I had the money and I had a car on my own, I would absolutely save up a little bit of money, drive around to McDonald's, A&W, Burger King, all of these places. I would absolutely go to all these places, get a fry, and let's be honest, for McDonald's 100 nuggets as well, because I fucking love them shits. I love the fucking dude. Guys, I'm warning you guys now. If I hit 1,000 subs and I ever get a car, or when I hit 1,000 subs, because at this point it seems like it'll happen. Because technically, theoretically, as long as I'm alive, doing YouTube for the next like 5 years, that's an average of like 20 people a year. There should be at least 20 people a year for the next 5 years who sub to me. But say 5 years from now, I get 1,000 subs and I have a car, and I'm getting decent money, I'm buying fucking McDonald's every day. I hope you guys know that. So, maybe I'm giving you guys incentive to not subscribe to me, actually. Maybe I'm doing that. I really hope not, actually. But no, legitimately, I would get like 100 McNuggets and get like a fry from like 12 fast food places. Eat them and rank them. I'd love to do that type of content for you guys. I think that'd be awesome. The only issue is, if I do McDonald's first, I'm eating the whole goddamn thing of McDonald's, and I'm going to be full, probably. But yeah. Trade deadline stream would hit like those fries. Jack, they probably would, honestly, dude. Like, I did the trade deadline stream last year. It was fun. I know it was Sporty came on. I think Suns came on for a little while. Luca might have come on as well, I think. On the stream, not, like, in the chat. Not just in the chat, I should say. They were in the chat for sure. But yeah, like, I'd love to. You know what? Fuck it. Tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna set up a trade deadline stream, probably. I also came on for the trade deadline. You did, Sporty, yeah. I thought I said you first. I thought I did. Actually, wait. Shit, I might not be able to come on fully for the deadline, like all 8 hours like I did last year, because I think the Canadiens play on the same day as the deadline. So March 8th, and... No, we don't. We're perfect, actually. Oh, that's gonna be fun. We play the Hurricanes on the 7th. I'm gonna be live basically all day for the deadline on the 8th, and then the 9th, we play the goddamn Maple Leafs. That's gonna be a fun weekend, basically. I don't know about the deadline. Jack, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, I gotta answer these questions. LA Night during. Thank you, Sons. I appreciate it. Arby's curly or Chick-fil-A waffle fries? I've never had waffle fries, actually. The closest I've had to waffle fries are like chip fries. They used to be this place called, not Express 57, what the fuck was it called? Oh god. I can't remember what it was called. Route 32 or something like that? I had to ask my dad. Station 23? It was something, not Express 57. Was it Express 57? I don't think it was Express 57. No, it couldn't have been Express 57. Fuck, I forget. But it was like across the street, basically, from like a pawn shop I used to go to. They had these fries, and they were so fucking good. I swear to God, every time we went to the pawn shop, right after we'd always go to that restaurant and we'd eat. I'd gobble up like, it felt like 2 plates of those fries because I loved those goddamn things. But there were these fries that looked like chips, and they had like air pockets in them. Like, the outer layer was the fry, and inner, it was just air, and they were so goddamn good. They were so delicious. They were the only fries I can recall eating with a fork. Like, most fries, I'd pick them up, eat them, whatever. These are the only fries that I would willingly stick a fork in my mouth. That sounded really weird. But the only ones that I would eat with a fork. Because those are, like, just... Oh, so good. I really wish I remembered the name of them. Actually... Let me see if I can find really quickly. On Google Maps. Because like I said, it's literally like right across the street from a pawn shop we used to go to. I don't want directions. I don't want to call them either. I do want directions though. Can I do Street View? Yes, my location. Does not have permission to use my location. Well then just... Okay, we'll use my home location then. I want... No, I don't want to leave now. Give me like Street View. How do I do Street View? How do I do Street View? What the fuck? Can someone... How to... Huh? What? I want to do... Let me do Street View. Oh. Is this how I do Street View? Is this how I do Street View? I can't do Street View. Oh, maybe just the road map will tell me. Maybe just the map will tell me. Damn it, it's not gonna tell me, I don't think. Because it was literally, like, right across the street. Yeah, it's not going to tell me unless it moved. I really hope it didn't. There's a Bitcoin ATM in that area. Oh, God, I hate it. But yeah. Sorry, we should get back to the game in a minute. Jets and Canucks 2-2 after the second period. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. Fries tier list, since 40, I'd love to. Black Viper, I'd love to have Toffoli or Gustafsson back, because, like you said, they went to the finals with us. I'd love to have him back as well. I just... Sorry, guys. I don't know if we'd go after them, unfortunately. A&W onion wings. Onion rings. I've never had onion rings before, actually. You love AEW? Fuck you, Sons. No, God, I hate. Who loves AEW? Wait, we can sign A&W fries in free agency. Yes, Odelsky. Yes, you can. One fry. Everyone knows the rules. Pizza. Everyone is fat. Dude, Sporty. If I became the Dave Portnoy of fries, dude. I'm just saying. Hit me up, Dave Portnoy. Best I can do is a $19 Fortnite card. I'll even throw a Travis Scott McNuggy meal. Was there a Travis Scott McNuggy meal, Jack? Was that a real thing? Sign A&W to sponsor the Seattle Crackheads. That'd be really funny. Dan, hey, thank you. Yeah, guys, if you guys enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Absolutely. As long as I'm a... Thank you, Suds. I also came on for that. Yeah, I said that. Life is awesome talking about fries at 1 a.m. Exactly, Jack. Dude, yeah. There's no way it's 1 a.m. Okay, it's almost midnight. Okay. But yeah. Dude, life is fucking awesome. You're talking about fries with the boys midnight on a Saturday night, dude. It's some great time right now. Rich, I've never had the IGA fried chicken, actually. I've had their fries. I think their fries are okay. I've never had the fried chicken. I've considered it, though. Harry leaks his location live on stream. Jack, I was worried that I was about to, actually. I remembered that I don't have Google Chrome as a tab. But, yeah. Just saw the Heisher F-bomb, rare NHLer personality moment. Hell yeah, Sons. Odolski, why does Google hate you? Search up Travis Scott McDonald's meal. It's 1 a.m. where you are. Oh, you're that fucking one time zone. I forgot what it is. You like Vultures if you listen to it? Black Viper, I can't say I have listened to Vultures. Unless they had an NHL song. NHL soundtrack, Vultures. Queens of the Stone Age. That is not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I can't say that I can't say that I have listened to Vultures, the album, or if there's a band named Vultures. I do want to listen to Donda's album with Ty Dolla $ign, though. I do want to listen to that, though, because Yay is fucking... Sorry, boys, that sounded really loud, probably. But yeah, really solid. What was I looking up? Sorry. I am lost, Sons. I am very lost. Travis Scott McDonald's meal. Travis Scott McDonald's meal. What was the McDonald's meal? You get a quarter pounder with cheese, a sizzling bacon, and quarter pounder with cheese, sizzling bacon, and crisp lettuce, a medium world famous fries with barbecue sauce to dip, and a Sprite. That's all you get. I mean, it's $6. That's actually all right, but like, still, that's it. Bro, I want a fucking McNugget deal with the dude. I want McDonald's nugget meal. Why is there a Travis Scott McDonald's chicken nugget body pillow? And why do I unironically want it as long as it smelled like legitimate chicken nuggets? You know who else has a song on the NHL soundtrack? Dab. Odelsky, who? God, I'm fucking... Yeah, guys, I gotta try and hurry up. My voice is fucking losing. We've been live for an hour and a half? What the fuck? We've been live... Why? Rich, Pepsi or Coke? This will answer your question. Pepsi. We do have Coke in the house. Oh, I do have a little bit left, actually. Odell, Arkells has like 8 songs on the goddamn NHL soundtrack. Yeah, exactly. Like 10 times, exactly. Trade Galley tomorrow, but never eat McDonald's ever again. You know, it's not worth it. I'll keep Brendan Gallagher. It's not worth it to never eat McDonald's ever again. Low-key, boys, legit, I'm down bad for Chicken McNuggets. I've, like, looked up several times, like, how to make McDonald's chicken nuggets at home. Like, I've looked this up so many times. Because God, like, dude, like, I'm looking at this shit now. Like, someone made these fuck, like, I want them so bad. I want them. Like, no, Jesus, God, I'm like, just admitted to having coke in his house into the FBI. Jack, that is very true. We do have a lot of fucking coke in the house. That is true. But no, legit, like, I don't know. If somebody wants to fucking DoorDash me some goddamn McDonald's. No, legit, don't nobody do that, please. No, I don't think anybody has my address to even do that. Anyways, but if someone did want to do that, I appreciate that. That'd be really funny, but you don't have to. Firstly, it's 12. Don't we all, exactly like Ripper? Don't we all want McDonald's right about now? But yeah, like I said, it's like midnight. I don't think anybody's gonna want to fucking deliver McDonald's right now. Yes, Odell. There's some guy named Hobo Johnson who lives a typical story where the bassist commits mass murder. Where the band commits mass murder. Yes, indeed, Odelski. Yes. Can we get McDonald's nuggets straight from the factory? Rich J, I wish we could, dude. Do I watch UFC? Black Pepper, I've watched a little bit of UFC. Not a whole lot. I used to watch more when Brock Lesnar returned at UFC 200 when CM Punk went to UFC, but I don't watch it since Conor McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather in boxing. I haven't watched it since. Not like I went from UFC to boxing, just it hasn't interested me. It hasn't interested me since then, unfortunately. So, yeah. But like I said, New Hook nearly breaks in. Wall ends up getting tripped though. He can't find New Hook on the break. Caps then try to press. Ovi then turns the puck over. Caulfield does a 2-on-1 with Slav. There's a pass over, a slight hesitation with the shot, and Kemper makes a really good stop. Slav then tries to center it back for Caulfield, but there's no eyes on the puck. Brock Lesnar, the guy on the Penguins. Yes, Odelski, exactly. Brock Lesnar, the guy on the Penguins, yes. Dan, I do watch WWE. I've been keeping up a little bit more than I have with the, keeping up. I haven't been keeping up. I've kept up more recently than I have the past, 3 or 4 years. But I am slowly getting back into WWE. I used to really enjoy it from 2012 to about 2017, maybe 2018. And yeah, it's been I've been enjoying it a little bit since like I said, past couple months. Since I got WWE 2K22 actually for $15 on Amazon last year. I've been getting more back more into WWE. I got some nuggies from a flea market in my area, and they tasted exactly like McDonald's. It was awesome. I can't find them anymore, sadly. Jack, dude, that sucks. Were they in a little baggie being made there, or was it hey, these are blah 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 blah? Yeah, Sons. Yeah, it was 2K22. I might have said 23 accidentally, but I meant 2K22. But yeah, oh yeah, I forgot I had these cards I got to put away as well. But yeah, WWE 2K22. I got this for 15, maybe $20 on Amazon last year, which was very weird. I think it was just when 2K23 came out, but yeah, I got this game, like I said, 15, $20. Yeah, exactly, Sons. 24 is coming out. I got 23 2 months ago. You would know that. It was $15 in a Boxing Day sale. How could I fucking not pick that up? But yeah, also shout out the Supercard code on the back of the WWE 2K22 that are completely useless now because of the complete reset in Supercard. But yeah, Brock Lesnar's famous piss and jury, yes indeed, allegedly, quote unquote allegedly. Did anyone try the McRib? I know there was something where the McRib got recalled apparently, but I don't know what's up with that. What do you think of the upcoming WrestleMania? Dan, Rock and Roman would have been really shitty. Roman and Cody isn't much better, but at least Cody finishes the story. I'm really hoping that Sami Zayn ends up winning the Chamber to face Rollins, but I won't be surprised when it's McIntyre or Orton. Rhea Ripley, Mommy, is going to defend the women's title against Becky Lynch probably. I'll be excited for Rhea to retain, hopefully. And everything else, kind of whatever right now. We really don't have much on WrestleMania, but it's shaping up like it'll be pretty solid. Sammy isn't going to Mania. Give it up, Sons. Nah, he's going to Mania, my guy. Rematch with Johnny Knoxville, if everything else falls through. Honestly, don't remember they came in a package. I put them in the deep fryer and they looked and tasted like McDonald's. Bro, that's some shit that I would fucking enjoy, 100%. What do I think of The Rock coming back? I'm actually enjoying The Rock coming back. I thought when he first returned at day one, like everybody thought that was setting up a match with him and Roman. And yeah, now it looks like I don't know how he's gonna be involved in Roman Cody, if he's gonna be a special ref, if he's gonna be like an outside enforcer for Roman. I don't know what's gonna happen there, but I'm interested to see what happens with Rock coming back. Not full time, but it seems like he's gonna be involved up until at least WrestleMania. So I'm excited. Sun said the McGrew was like a 7. Interesting. Holy shit. Dan, I don't watch AEW. I know some of the goings-ons, usually when Tony Khan makes an ass out of himself, but I know of like when Punk debuted, when Punk left, Paige, what she does every week, or sorry, Saraya. Really dumb wrestling name. But yeah, the original plan was Rock versus Roman. Yes, indeed, it apparently was Rich. Yeah. Zarbiano should be the special ref. Odell? I don't know if Zarbiano can count to 3, so I mean, I don't know if that would work right away. AEW is coming to Winnipeg. Dan, hey, shit, fuck it, you should go, man. If you enjoy AEW, check it out. You should go to AEW in Winnipeg for sure. Fuck AEW, my homies hate AEW. I mean, sons, I'm not gonna be one to gatekeep AEW, but fuck AEW. That's what it comes down to for me. Is enjoy what you want, don't be a dick, but fuck AEW. That's what it comes down to for me. Wilson and Jack-Eye both get involved. Sorry, Slav tries to center the puck back to Caulfield, but he just isn't. He just doesn't see it, unfortunately. That sucks. Wilson and Jack-Eye get involved in a bit of a puck battle. That was nice to see them involved in something. They would get involved slightly later on, but just not not in the way you'd expect. If you get a chance to watch the Rock's promo from last night, do it. It's savage. Rich, I want to check it out. I'll probably do it after the stream ends, honestly. Which will probably be in like 10-15 minutes because I really want to try and rush the game. My voice is hurting a little bit. Rock Cody at SummerSlam? That would make sense, sons, honestly. Roman and Cody for the title at Mania. Cody versus Rock, and then that leads to Rock Roman at next year's Mania. I could see that, honestly. I could see that. Also, I'm going to stop charging my AirPods because they're probably fully well charged from last night alone. A&W fries taste like nothing. Black Viper, I think they taste fairly alright. I can't really recall what they taste like, but I know they taste good, at least in my opinion. 1, 2, exactly, Odell. That's how it's gonna be, exactly. We lost, but you met a few Habs legends? Really, NZA? Really? Who'd you meet, my guy? Did you meet Michael Pizzetta? Even though Stone Cold should wrestle The Rock at Mania, but that won't happen. I mean, sons. Rock, Austin has apparently said that he wouldn't entirely be opposed to doing one more match. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Black Viper, Harvey's have the best burgers. I've actually never fully tried a hamburger. I'll admit, I've wanted to, but I've never done it. I've always wanted to try that. Have, like, the bun, have, like, the patty. I know I don't like cheese. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have tried a McDonald's burger one time. I wasn't a big fan of it. Or at least I think I tried the patty of it. I don't remember how it tasted. Kirk Muller, Pacioretty, Chris Nyland, and Gilbert Dion. NZA, were they all at the game tonight? How was Kirk Muller there? I thought he was an AGM somewhere else. Or assistant head coach. Somewhere, oh god. Do you know Chris Jericho of AEW? Of course I do, Dan. Who doesn't know? Who is a wrestling fan that doesn't know Chris Jericho? Peter Mullen? Oh god. Wish I could include Joel Edmondson, but at least he said hi to me. Hey, let's go, NZA. Hell yeah. Yes, I do. I do know Chris Jericho from Winnipeg. Hell yeah, Dan. Let's go. You have to try a real burger. Sons, I've considered it, like I said. I know I don't like cheese. I don't know how I feel about tomato, pickles, lettuce, all that stuff. I don't think I'd like pickles, but I don't know, maybe. But I would definitely try out some. I would try some burgers eventually, probably. I gotta stop being picky with my food, and I gotta start just trying shit that I might not like, but I might like. It's how I fucking got into Chicken McNuggets a decade ago. Was fucking mom and dad got some. They said, "Hey, try some, or you should try one." And I was like, "Okay." Tried it, and I was like, "Wow, that's really good." And I've been eating chicken nuggets ever since then. Thanks, mom and dad. No, for real though, I fucking love chicken nuggets, and I'd probably still be this size regardless. Oh, Muller's an assistant coach for the Caps. I forgot. I thought he was with Jersey, actually, NZA. I thought he was an assistant coach for Jersey. You know what? That completely makes sense then why he was there tonight. That makes a lot of sense. Black Viper, I've never tried hot dogs before either. I have never tried hot dogs. Kenny Omega, yes, he is from Winnipeg as well. Bro, all I'm saying, if The Rock's talking shit like he was last night and you hear the glass shattering, I will bust certified. Oh, 100% Suns. Completely. I would have as well. Rich, favorite McDonald's dipping sauce with the nugs? None. No dipping sauce. Weirdly enough, we do get sweet and sour every time we get McNuggets, but we just don't use it. My dad usually gets it and says that he's gonna use them with another food eventually, but then he just never does. So yeah, we usually get it, but then just end up throwing it out. So yeah, hot mustard's my go-to. TBC, that is one thing I will agree with you. McDonald's nuggets are peak invention, abso-fucking-lutely. Honey mustard clears, really. Jack based, no sauce is the way to go, abso-fucking-lutely. Couldn't agree more. Fun stat for you: Matthews has 34 goals in the last 30 games. Only players who have more than that all season are Reinhart with 5 more and Kucherov with 2 more. Just crazy. Yeah, TBC, you are very much glazing. By the way, TBC, if you want, do you want to come back into the Sim League? Because, like, I just completely realized that we have not invited you back since the league started back up again. I just completely realized that. If you want to come back, you want to take a team, there's a couple that are... Oh, fuck, I gotta invite fucking Nikki. Oh, fuck, I forgot to invite him back. Oh, I don't got the time of college. Hey, you know what? That's completely fair, TBC. I hope that's going well for you, by the way, my guy. I hope that's going well for you. And, yeah, I hope that's going well. I don't know why I want to say more. I hope it's going well. But yeah, you are very, very much glazing Matthews like crazy. But you know what? Hey, that's one thing I will say. That's fair. you have a right to glaze him right now with the 34 goals in the last 30 games. He's on pace for, what is it, 73, 74 goals, something like that? He's on pace to be the first 70 goal scorers. I was about to say since Patty O'Sullivan. That tells you guys how much the league has infiltrated my brain. Since Brett Hall? Maybe? Hard to glaze with 48 and 52 so far. Exactly, TBC. I completely get that. Odelski, your Capitals got fucked. Oof. That's... oh, no. Alright, where am I? Ketchup is the only way if that counts as a sauce. I think you could count that as a sauce if you're using it as a dipping thing. That's sauce, I think. But yeah, I would say ketchup could count as a sauce. How far do you think the Jets will go this year in the playoffs? Dan, right now with their defense, first round. But with the acquisition of Sean Monahan, potential for conference finals, I could see. It is got your midterms this coming week. Hey, TBC, good luck with those, my guy. Be sure to let us know how those go if you're able to, please. I'm still in the league, I just don't exist. That is true, TBC, NZA. I saw NZA and TBC's comments back to back, so I got those confused. Capitals got fucked. Oof. Not gonna lie, Wendy's Nuggets are up there at McDonald's. I don't think I've ever tried Wendy's Nuggets, actually. I think I was going to last time we went to Wendy's, but I completely forgot to ask for them. Because if I did try them, I feel like I would have remembered that I've at least tried them once, but I don't remember. What season are we at? NZA, we are currently in the 21-22 off-season. No, the 2021 off-season into the 21-22 season. But, unfortunately, just today we locked out because player salaries are going through the goddamn roofie. Through the rooferino. Wendy's Chili. Wait. Wendy's Chili. Your name is Rich J. Rich, oh my god. Wings of Redemption has been in my chat this whole time. Oh my... Not for real, though. I love that the connection is there. Because fucking... Wings' real name is Rich. He loves Wendy's Chili. And our Rich loves Wendy's Chili as well. I just know that's really funny. But yeah, no, that's funny. Lockout. Yeah. Mad Mike. Yeah, lockout, unfortunately. Alright, I gotta try and hurry this up. Also, fuck Frank Saravelli for leaking that private conversation between the NHL and the NHLPA. We're gonna file a fucking federal injunction against that piece of shit. Fuck Frank Saravelli. Strictly and Sim League-wise, real life, I fucking love Frank Saravelli. But Sim League-wise, fuck Frank Saravelli. I feel like I have to clarify that so that doesn't get taken out of context. But no, for real though. Frank Saravelli's the homie. I love him. But no. Capitals then go to the power play as Arminia's called for a trip. Savard has a nice stop as Allen gets way too aggressive, comes out of his net to make some saves. Savard ends up stopping a goal. Rich J, yeah, lockout. My Sim League, not the real NHL, but my Sim League is going into a lockout because of the Player salaries being way too high. Some third liners are asking for like $8-9 million, and we don't want that, obviously. So, yeah. TJ Oshie ends up scoring on the power play, his 300th goal in his career. Funny enough, it actually beats out in the corner because he comes out to try and cover it, and yeah. Dan, who is it 3-2 for? Bro said 3-2 and didn't give me a team. He's making me guess. I'm going to say Canucks are up 3-2. But yeah, ends up beating out in the corner, and it's a 2-1 Capitals lead. The Habs are 0-4 on the penalty kill tonight. That would be the only time we go shorthanded tonight, surprisingly. Canadians, though, have a little bit of confidence after the goal. They did want to tie it up off a face-off. Slav ends up trying to bury a bouncer near the crease, so the shot was taken off the glove, up, and just bounces in the crease. Just can't be buried by Slav. Kemper is able to cover that one up. Oh, it's 3-2 Jets. Okay, Dan. Thank you for that. 3-2 Jets. Thank you. Slavkovsky, then, with confidence, takes a puck, bounces it 3 times on his stick, and then nearly sets up a tying goal. The confidence with Slavkovsky is genuinely insane. This is... Everybody hounds on this every game. But this is a 19-year-old kid. This is a teenager who is doing this shit. This is a teenager who, during a game, not even like, after a play, just to hand the puck to a ref, during the play, to try and set something up, bounces the fucking puck on his stick and passes that shit. He settled it down before he passed it. It wasn't like a bounce it and then lift pass. Uri might be the greatest Hab of all time. Lucas, don't insult Noah Juleson like that. But no, I honestly could see all 3 guys on that top line going down as top 20 at least greatest Habs of all time. I could honestly see that happening. Like, again, this is a fucking 19-year-old, and he has the confidence to do that with potentially Tom Wilson on the ice, who might want to go over and fight him. Like, fucking Slavkovsky with the confidence to just bounce that, settle it, pass, and it almost ended up scoring. Genuinely. Dude, holy shit, I can't believe I hated that we picked Slavkovsky when we drafted him, dude. How fucking dumb am I looking back at that, dude? Holy shit. Exactly. Noah Juleson, Michael McCarron, Terry Ryan. How could you forget Terry Ryan, the greatest pick in Montreal Canadiens history, obviously. But yeah, Habs and go to the power play. Jack, fuck Dale Weiss. Genuinely, Dale Weiss is one of the few Canadians I might hate more than fucking Brendan Gallagher. I was gonna say Yaroslavkovsky. I was just because I was talking about him when we drafted him. But no, legitimately, just God, I hate Dale Weiss. I don't like Dale Weiss whatsoever. Fuck Habs Tonight as well. I think that's what it was called. His show that he used to do. I'm actually going to look this up. Habs Tonight, Dale Weiss. I think that's what it was. Yeah, fuck Habs Tonight. Fuck them. 4-2 Jets now. Damn. Slav reminds me of Kostitsyn. Which Kostitsyn? Black Viper, though. Which Kostitsyn? Habs, like I said, go to the power play. Alexei Protas. Notable Ken Hughes draft picks. Yaroslavkovsky, Philip Mazar, David Reinbacher, Lane Hudson, Owen Beck, Jacob Fowler, Bogdan Konyeshkov. Don't forget about Yevgeny Volhulkin. I think that's what his name is. Yevgeny. Yeah, don't forget about Yevgeny Volhulkin, Lucas. How has he been recently? I'm going to look at all his elite prospects real quick. Holy shit. Oh, he's a little bit of a downtime. He's allowed 6 goals in his last 4 games. Oh, no. No, seriously, dude. This dude is still... Actually, I don't think he's played a game since. I don't think he actually has. Wow, that kind of sucks, actually. But still, regardless, dude. Also, how's Jacob Fowler doing? I haven't noticed him, or I haven't taken a look at him recently. This motherfucker is 21-5-1 with a 2.19 goals against average and a 925 save percentage. Adam Engstrom as well, yes indeed. Travis Moen, yes sir, Jack, yeah. Yeah, Dan, I don't think anybody really expected the Jets to go up by 2 on the Canucks this early in the third, it sounds like. Yeah, Travis Moen, dude, he was a Hab, I will say that. I don't remember much from when he was a Canadian, mostly because because I wasn't watching when he was a Canadian, but Travis Moen was at one point a Montreal Canadian. I actually like the call, as Protas was trying to draw an interference, or trying to draw a cross-check from Newhook. Protas actually gets called for an interference. The first unit looks good, but the second unit, not terrible. Jack Eye actually has, big slapper. He's looking for a tip in front. Caps do clear, though, so the Habs are 0 for 1 on the power play. Habs then look to push. Ovi has a bit of a hit from behind on Gooley. There's no call. There's another near hit from behind a few moments later. That one was a little less egregious. Capitals off a couple turnovers. They nearly get shots in the final minutes. The shots after the first 20 are 16-12 for the Capitals, who also have a 2-1 lead headed into the second period. Caps led in shots 3-0 4 minutes in. Not really a whole lot for either team during this part. Habs are a little bit sloppy. Andre Kostitsyn, Black Viper. In what manner? Because I actually don't know much of Andre Kostitsyn's play. Notable Michel Bergevin draft picks. Michel Bergevin. Cole Caulfield, Caden Gooley, Logan Mailloux, Joshua Waugh, Sean Farrell. That's it. That's the list. Michel, good lord. I mean, I don't think you can say that's it, honestly, Lucas. Because you look at it, Logan Mailloux, yes, he drafted Logan Mailloux, Joshua Waugh as well. So bad I don't remember the fucker's name. He drafted Lucas. It's not much, but I mean, Raphael Harvey-Pinard is still a guy who's in the NHL right now. I think that you are forgetting Jaden Struble. He did draft Jaden Struble. He drafted Jesse Ullinen. He drafted Jordan Harris, who might end up getting flipped for a decent bit in return. He drafted Alex Romanoff, who ended up getting us Kirby Dach. He drafted Ryan Poehling, who ended up getting us Mike Matheson. He drafted Caden Primo, who's looking fairly alright right now. And I will say it, he drafted Michael Pezzetta, who's looking like a decent fourth liner right now. I am gonna fucking say that, and yes, I have the balls to say that. Jake Evans was a 7th round pick, and he's a pretty decent fourth line guy. I will say that. Also, Lucas, why have you turned on Marc Bergevin all of a sudden like this? I thought you used to be kind of a bit of a Bergevin supporter. Why aren't you pro Bergevin? Also, Arbor Jackeye was a free agent signing from Bergevin, I'm pretty sure. Sam Montembeault, actually, you never liked Bergevin? Why? Why have you never liked Marc Bergevin, dude? He was really good those last 3 years. I'm surprised by that. Notable Marc Bergevin contracts: Brendan Gallagher, Josh Anderson, and Carl Alsner. You look at the fucking team he was given. I mean, come on. Also, bro got us our fucking captain, literally. Bro literally gave us our captain. And also, like you mentioned, he drafted the second best goal scorer in Canadiens history, Cole Caulfield. Hal Gill, another Habs legend. Yeah, not Weber, not Shea, Yannick Weber. Obviously the better of the 3 Webers. Shout out. Fuck, what's the third one's name? There's Shea Weber, Yannick Weber, and Weber. There's another Weber. I can't remember his name. God damn it. I hate that. Where am I? Big Slovak player with talent? Mike Weber. That's who I'm thinking of, Jack. There we go. How the fuck do you know who Mike Weber is? What the fuck? How do you know who Mike Weber is? What the shit? Sorry, where am I? Big Slovak player with talent. I could see that Black Viper. Big Viper. Jesus. I mean, obviously we gotta hope that Uri pans out more than Andre. But I mean, we'll see. I know random players. You know what? That's fair. To be fair, you probably know who Mike Card is for real. Also, when Ken Hughes listed notable draftees about as long as Bergevin's in 8 less years. Lucas, keep in mind, you're comparing guys who have made the NHL already, and you kind of know what they're going to be. And I'm not saying this to discredit Ken Hughes or anything, but most of those guys haven't even made the NHL yet. Philip Mazar has made the NHL. Hudson, Beck, Fowler. Konechkov, it's not even known if he's going to come over to the NHL. Adam Engstrom as well. Konechkov and Engstrom I wouldn't even include on that list either. Anyways, I don't think Bogdan Konechkov makes it to the NHL. And Adam Engstrom, if he does, it's not going to be for the Canadiens. At least in my opinion, personally. I think Slavkovsky obviously ends up being a elite first line power forward. Mazar, I think, is a really good third line guy, not because that's all he is, but that's where he's going to be restricted to. Reinbacher's going to be a great top pair D, same with Lane Hudson. Owen Beck, I think, will be a good fourth line guy. Jacob Fowler is going to be a top 5 goalie in the National Hockey League. But again, you look at Mark Bergevin's draft picks. Cole Caulfield, elite sniper. Caden Gooley, could be a legitimate top pairing defenseman. Logan Mailloux, probably a good bottom pair defenseman. Not because of that's all he is, but because he's limited there. Joshua Waugh, Sean Farrell, good bottom 6 guys. Again, you know what I'm going to say. Because that's all they're restricted to. But, yeah. He skipped on Radulov and Deneau. No, he didn't, Black Viper. He did give Radulov an offer, but after he signed with Dallas, and also, would you really want those last 3 years of Alex Radulov, my guy? We complained about Brendan Gallagher's terrible contract, and we wanted Radulov's. Also, Philip Deneau skipped out on us. Philip Deneau turned his back on the Montreal Canadiens because he wouldn't take $500,000 less than he took with the LA Kings because he wanted to leave Montreal. So fuck Philip Deneau for doing that. When Ken Hughes' list, I just read that one. Thomas Fleischman, shout out Thomas Fleischman, was the reason that we end up with Kirby Dach right now, actually. Sergei's still playing in Belarus. Is he actually? Black Viper, is he really? Is Sergei Kostitsyn still playing professional hockey? He last played in 2021 according to HockeyDB, but I think they only list like semi-pro leagues and up. I'm gonna watch that. Sergei Kostitsyn scores from Andre. Again, wow, he still is playing in Belarus. He is still playing. That's really cool. Wait, maybe I should be using Elite Prospect. Wait, no, because Elite Prospect. No. Yeah, because basically, wait, Metallurg, isn't that a team that's in NHL 23? Have I been creating Sergei Kostitsyn all this time for nothing? Oh no, because 21-22 he played in the fucking Erstliga and Romania. Yeah, he played in the fucking Ice Age. Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? That's Andre. I'm talking about Sergei. Am I dumb? No, that's Sergei. Sergei is still playing in Belarus. I gotta go. Hey, Jack, thank you for coming by, my good sir. Have a wonderful night. Hell yeah. All I'm saying is that Ken Hughes will end up being looked at as a better GM. Well, Lucas, to be fair, without Mark Bergevin's core, we would not win a Stanley Cup. And we will, with Suzuki, Caulfield, Gooley, Mailloux, Jack-Eye, all in the lineup, 100%. I even think Montembeault might end up being a backup when we win the Cup in 4, 5, 6 years. But yeah, I think Ken Hughes added the last pieces that we did need to push us to being a Stanley Cup contender and eventual winner. But I think we're still going to owe Mark Bergevin a lot of thanks for Suzuki, Caulfield, all these guys that he gave us, that he really left us with. I think when half the team can be comprised of potential Mark Bergevin picks and half the team Ken Hughes picks on a cup winner, I think that's really good. I think that shows not only that the former GM left a lot of good pieces for the future, but also that the current GM really took that and improved upon what was given to him and got us through to the end. I think that's what it's going to be recognized as, personally. Real ones remember Daniel Carr, Habs legend. God, dude, I forgot about Daniel Carr. For real, dude. Daniel fucking Carr. Where is he now? What's Daniel Carr doing? He's playing in the Swiss League. Hey, you know what? Props to him. He's about point per game. Shout out Daniel Carr. Oh, he actually played with the Capitals in 2021. He got games with the Golden Knights and the Predators. That's really fun. Oh, and we didn't even trade him. He was just... Oh, well, I mean, to be fair, we never signed him. We never drafted him anyways. He was a free agent signing, but... Fucking yeah, I guess props to Daniel Carr. About a decade ago, he was 22, and that was when we signed him. We signed him actually technically this offseason a decade ago. I'm cutting? Am I, Black Viper? Oh shit, that sucks. Ken Hughes hired Marty St. Louis, and that revived Caulfield. Boom, opinion oppressed. I mean, Lucas, I can't really rebuttal that. Yeah, Black Viper, it might be on your end, because I'm not getting anything that's saying I'm dropping frames, anything. So I think it might be on your end. Just refresh the stream, my good sir. If you could just refresh the stream, you might be a little bit better. Brent Leno. Dude, Brent Leno. That is a throwback name right there. Shout out Brent Leno. or Lennart, whatever his name is. 0 career NHL goals. He's actually now with the Colorado Eagles. That's fun. His draft picks were actually traded to us in exchange for the draft picks of Michael Bunting. God, am I glad we don't have Michael Bunting, because he is a bitch. For real though, who likes Michael Bunting? Seriously, who likes Michael Bunting? Shout out though, Michael Bunting. I will give him the 2021 season. Bro was on pace for 40 goals in a full regular season. I will say that. All right, let's get back to the game. Every Habs fans remember when they were doing when Marco Scandella scored that goal against the Leafs. Oh yes, sir. Fucking Marco Scandella goal versus the Leafs with the Habs. I gotta find this. Oh my god, dude. I'm actually gonna watch this real quick because I want to see if I have the ability. Not the ability, but if I could maybe show this on screen. I don't know if I'd be able to, but I mean, yeah, dude. Marco Scandella with the fucking goal to tie the game, dude. Yeah, I think my old channel got taken down for using NHL footage. I'm not gonna risk it, but yeah, dude, that game tying goal. Dude, I was in the living room watching with my daddy. I was sitting on the fucking, like, cause the couch we had, it was like the usual couch, and it had a little thing that comes out like a little foot, I guess you could say. I was sitting on that. I was sitting right next to my dad. We were watching the game. Fucking jumped up, screamed, fucking fist bump. Hell yeah, dude. That was sick. I think we won that game at OT too, didn't we? That I don't actually think I remember. Oh, no, that couldn't have been the Toffoli game, because Toffoli game is New Jersey that he won that game. Dude, honestly, that 2021 season, or that 1920 season was really solid. I remember having a lot of fun with that year. Byron Frazee. Dude, shout out Paul Byron Frazee. Did he ever score a goal with us? He scored 3, actually. Career high of 3 goals, 11 points in 17-18. Then dude was just relegated to the AHL afterwards. He's now with the Golden Knights? Byron Frazee is with the Golden Knights. Wow. So he was in the trade that brought back Dale Weiss. Byron Frazee and David Schlemko, who was traded, by the way, to the Canadiens for a 5th-round pick who became nothing, for Dale Weiss, who was, I think, a cap casualty for the Flyers. For Dale Weiss and Christian Folin, who was not completely horrible. I thought Christian Folin was okay. Wasn't amazing, but I thought he was all right. Shout out Christian Folin, by the way. Firstly, panning out big time in the Sim League, and also, playing well in Frölunda right now, from what I can see. Kovalchuk, was that the game Kovalchuk scored the OT goal? Suzuki got poke checked on the breakaway that got Kobe the goal. Yes, sir. Okay, so that was the Kovalchuk game. Okay, yeah, that was the Kovalchuk goal. Yes, sir. I love that fucking game, dude. Torrey Mitchell. Torrey Mitchell's a good one, dude. Torrey Mitchell. Shout out fucking Brian Flynn, Lucas, dude. Brian Flynn. Dude, Flynn to win. When did he score that first goal of the year? What was that? Was that the 10-1 game against Detroit or Colorado? I think that was the Colorado. I think because that was the year the Colorado Avalanche were horrible. Dude, Daniel Carr, you know what? Brian Flynn, I mean. It sucks that the dude is retired now. Brian Flynn, another guy who was traded for a 5th-round pick, actually. That's really funny. Yeah, so about a decade ago, yeah, he would have been about 27 when we had him. Dude, Brian Flynn looks so sad in his most recent picture. And, like, when you look at his pictures with the Habs, he's always, like, smiling. He's always happy to be there. Exactly, at Detroit, a bunch of randos scored that game. Nick Delorier, fucking beauty selling along the ice. Carr, Brian Flynn. I feel like there's, like, one other. Jordy Ben, I think, scored that game as well. Jordy Ben, dude. That was the game if you're a bottom liner, yeah, you're probably scoring that game. That game was, I remember watching both. Dude, does anybody remember that one preseason where the Habs, like, blew the back out of the goddamn Sens, like, 9-2? Oh my god, I remember the exact score. Yes, 9-2 in the preseason. September 30th, 2017. Dude, I remember where I was that fucking night. Unfortunately, I wasn't doing. It was the last preseason game of the year, and we were 2-6 that year. If only we knew that was a sign of the regular season. But yeah, I remember watching that game, dude, guys. I remember watching that game, and like, I'm actually gonna see if I can find this right now. 9-2, September 30, 2017. Dude, I remember this. I remember this game. No, I don't want the post condensed game right here. Dude, this was dude, I remember where I was, because for like half the... You were at that game, Lucas? Holy shit, let's go. But I remember because like half the game, I was like washing dishes, because my dad was at work and my mom was sleeping. I was like, why not? I'll do some dishes, I'll be nice, I'll help out a little. And in the background, I had the game on, I hear, in shot score! I was like, what the fuck is going on? And fucking, I look over, the game was like, it went from like 5-2 to like 8-2 in like 2 minutes. It was something fucking crazy like that, dude. Like, oh my god. The Habs put 10 behind the Sens during preseason, 8 tonight, 18 goals in 2 matches. Did we actually? What the fuck? Habs 2017-18 preseason. Did we put up 10 against the Canadiens in that preseason? There's no way. That might be the game I remember then. That might be the game... Oh, we actually won our last 2 preseason games. That's very funny, actually. Yeah, no, we didn't. What the fuck? What is this comment talking about? The Habs put 10 preseason games. Oh, put 9... What? I don't know what the fuck that dude in the comments is talking about, but yeah. Alright, I'm sorry. I gotta try and wrap this up, boyos. By the way, Lucas, 100% you should GM in the league again eventually. But yeah, sorry. Oh god, sorry. Allen tries to end the game as he ends up firing a shot right to the Capitals, or passing the puck right to the Capitals. Thankfully, they weren't able to capitalize on it, no pun intended. That one got really close, though. Juan Armia, then, with some good puck battles along the boards, nearly leads to a wall goal as he whacked at a loose puck. David Slumko, boys. Yeah, David Slumko. I remember David Slumko when he was picked in the expansion draft, and then we got him for a 5th. I was like, oh shit. Well, there's our Alexei Emelin replacement. I remember that Vegas expansion draft as well, because it was like so obvious that they were gonna pick Alexei Emelin. Didn't we also by the way, didn't we also leave Alex Radulov exposed that year? Vegas Golden Knights expansion draft. I think we left. Wait, no. Let me get cap friendly, because I know they have like all the protection lists. Expansion draft simulator. Yeah, because I know they had because I'm pretty sure we left. Yeah, we left Thomas Plekanec exposed. Alex Radulov, Dwight King, Torrey Mitchell, Brian Flynn, Jacob De La Rose, who was only 22, Daniel Carr, Connor Crisp, Charles Hudon, Stephane Matteau, Chris Terry, Bobby Farnham, Zach Redmond, Dalton Thrower, Nikita Nesterov, Keegan Lowe, Brendan Davidson, Alexei Emelin, Andre Markov, Al Montoya. We left all those guys unprotected, and they took Alexei Emelin and then dealt him to Nashville. Low key, if I were Vegas, I would have taken that risk on Radulov. Like, bet on Radulov. That's what I would have done personally. And then, of course, obviously you protect Carey Price. But I don't know. I think it's funny that we protected Jordy Ben over Alexei Emelin. We protected Andrew Shaw over fucking Alex Radulov. I mean, I know Radulov didn't get picked, but like, still, I think that was kind of funny. Habs wish they had Matthews. Barclay boy. No, because last time I checked, the Canadiens have won more rounds than Matthews has won. Mark Barbario, Lucas, that's a good one. Greg Patterson, Sven Andrighetto, Devontae Smith-Pelly, I couldn't remember how to say his first name. Yuri Seacak, Lucas Lestio, Charles Hudon. Dude, Yuri Seacak, that's a good one. Yes, Jakub Jerabik, NCA, dude, Jakub Jerabik. Shout out HHSL legend, Jakub Jerabik. Yuri Seacak, we got him from the Ducks, right? Or did he go from us to the Ducks? He went from us to the Ducks. Yeah, didn't we deal him for like a 5th round pick or something like that? No, I don't want to list his hockey cards. Thank you, but I don't want to. Oh, he was traded for Devontae Smith-Pelly, actually. Shout out DSP. Bro was like a really good playoff performer in that 2018 series. Dude literally... Oh, so shout out DSP actually came back in 21-22. Played for the Laval Rocket. Shout out. But yeah, the 7 goals, 8 points in 24 playoff games of the Capitals literally matched his goal total during the season in 51 less games. Shout out DSP. Otto Leskinen, John Merrill, Cale Fleury, Lucas Vanamo, Matthew Pekka. Matthew Pekka obviously better than Michael 100%. Real ones remember Cale Fleury's his 1.41 game performance in 2019-20. Didn't Cale Fleury get that 1 point in like his 5th game? I remember Victor Bartley. That's a good one. Victor Bartley's a good one. And yeah, I completely forgot about him, actually. I think most people did. Shout out Cale Fleury, Seattle Kraken's pick from the Montreal Canadiens instead of Carey Price. Barkley boy, I mean, hey, you're a Leafs fan. You know what? Hey, welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying the content. I hope you end up sticking around. But yeah, it was his first NHL goal in like, I can't see that because of the friggin' heart in the way. 4 games in. Yeah, his first NHL goal 4 games in. Bro got no other points the rest of the year. Like, hey, you know, Cale Fleury, yeah, maybe you'll put up like, I don't know, 5-10 points. Oh, and yeah, just 1 point the whole year. Gosh, shout out for real though. Cale Fleury will have a soft spot. You know, I think it's gonna be the end of the stream, boys. No, but yeah, he'll always have a soft spot in my heart though. Wall, like I said, he almost ends up scoring. First line, then tries to push off a nice turnover. Suzuki ends up getting a pass to Caulfield. Just can't end up getting a shot on net. Wilson, the max at a puck that Allen that gets on Allen. Savard ends up coming over. Notice Wilson does that when Jack Guy is not on the ice. I mean, yeah. Outside Seacack, he's still playing in the league that Matthews played in. Oh God, Black Viper, fuck that. No, fuck that. Yuri Seacack. I mean, nothing against Yuri Seacack, but just I think we have better players than Yuri Seacack on the Canadiens. He was with the team during that play-in run, but didn't play. Francis Bouillon. Victor Bartley, was he with the Canadiens during that playoff run? 2014? Was he with the Habs during the 2014 Cup run? Or, fucking Cup run, I wish. Which one are you talking about? He was with us in 2016. He played 9 games total. Also, shout out Victor Bartley. He at least got 1 goal in his NHL career. Oh, Cale Fleury he's talking about. Oh, Cale Fleury. You know what? Yeah, I think he might have been, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was. Nope, he was with the Laval Rocket. Unless he was one of the taxi squad guys, but he was with Laval. He was with the Rocket in 2021. 22 games, grand total of 6 assists, and then, yeah. Also, shout out. Cale Fleury finally got his first point as a Kraken last year. This year, though, pretty solid as a Seattle Firebird. Coachella Valley Firebird. 22 points, 47 games. Half decent. But yeah, 2017, claiming the expansion draft, hell yeah. I think, never mind. Cale Fleury stamped Lucic. Oh yeah, he did that one time. Dude, I forgot about that, because that was like a meme with Habs Twitter for like a week. Was like, oh hey, Cale Fleury owns Milan Lucic. That was like a thing for a week. I forgot about that. Oh my god, I forgot about that. He was probably on the taxi squad. Yeah, and I think he probably was. That would be my guess. Alex Romanoff, random, future very random Hab. Yes, indeed, Romanoff, dude. Dude, I love that in the future you're going to be able to say, hey, Alex Romanoff got us Kirby Dach, and you're like, that got you Kirby Dach? That's it? I love that that's what it's going to look like in the future. Imagine watching your team go on a deep cup run and you do not play a single game. I mean, and so, yeah, I think you'd still be happy because, like, hey, I wear the jersey that this team won the cup in, and yeah. Barclay boy, if the Maple Leafs are Canada's team, Canada has really fucking low standards, my guy. We have really low standards if we're rooting for the Maple Leafs. Pigs can fly too. Exactly, NZA. Hell yeah. Where the fuck was I? Gooley off a turnover. The puck is right to Ovechkin. Allen had been pretty stable in net so far tonight. Ovechkin has a nice chance there. Lucas, yes. Corey Shenneman, dude, got 5 games. Dude, unironically, Shenneman actually looked pretty decent those couple games. Dude, 24 games in 21-22, got 6 points. He looked fairly alright. I didn't even realize he was apparently with the Colorado Avalanche. When did he sign with them? What the fuck? Apparently he signed with them July 1st last year. I probably reacted to that on stream, actually. Well, shout out. He got another deal as a result. Jordan Wheel, dude. Jordan Wheel. That's a good name. Jordan Wheel. I like. We might get Celebrini. Let's dream. Let's Celebreamy for... Or hella dreamy for Celebrini. Let's get dreamy for Celebrini. I don't know, something like that. I mean, if we could, that'd be nice. Don't know though. Nate Thompson, not hat trick legend. Who the fuck scored a hat trick? No, it might have been Nate Thompson actually. Yeah, I think no, it wasn't Nate Thompson. Who scored a hat trick? Who scored the last Habs hat trick before Caulfield did? Maybe it was Nate Thompson actually. No, because he was playing in 1920. It was like 2 years ago. Who was that dude who had like the most random hat trick possible? Michael McNevin and Zach Fucali, they were supposed to be elite for sure. No, not Ryan Poehling, Lucas. He had a 4-goal game. Fuck, it was like a random ass jet. It was like, let me look this up. Habs hat tricks all time list. No, I don't want most hat tricks. I want just in general hat tricks. Maybe you'll give me every single one. You actually will. It was Matthew Perreault. That's who it fucking was. Matthew Perreault. That's who I was thinking of. Thank you, Barclay Boy and Lucas, for that. Yeah. Matthew Perreault, dude. Bro had 4 goals with the Habs, and 3 of them were in one game. I think dude scored like 5 games into his tenure with the Habs and then had a hat trick. God. Shout out Matthew Perreault. Dude was so happy to be a Montreal Canadian and then just ended up retiring. Game by game. I want Matthew Perreault game by game. Because I gotta look at this, dude. I gotta look at this. Yeah, so Matthew Perreault... No, sorry. Actually, Actually, he had his hat trick early in the year. He had an assist in the second game of the Canadiens. He had a hat trick against the Red Wings, and then he didn't score again until the last game of the year against the Panthers. That's what happened. Okay, I remember that. Yeah, dude literally scored at the beginning of the year and scored right at the end. Dude, shout out that 10-2 game against fucking Florida. Yes, Lucas! Dude, yes! Cedric Paquette was the most hated man in Montreal for a season. Dude, fucking Lucas. Dude, Cedric Paquette was so fucking bad as the 4th line center. It genuinely felt like every single goal he was out there for. I mean, it makes sense. He's a former Lightning. Dude, Lucas, Andrew Hammond's Habs run, I will never forget it because I loved it. Dude, Andrew Hammond unironically played really well, dude. Those 4 games, 3-0, 3-0-0, 2.40 goals against average and a 920 save percentage. That is the goaltending that Maple Leafs fans dream that they can have. Also, for real, dude. For real, though, Lucas, yeah. Hamburglar's Habs run clears the Sens run because at least he didn't get swept by the Canadiens in the first round. Shout out for real, though. The Habs the Habs ending Hammond's run. Like, yeah. Everyone was screaming Perreault after the hat trick. Exactly, NZA, dude. Bro, if only he turned into another Yannick Perreault, that would have been a little bit cooler. NZA, I think we all want to forget Paquette was a Hab. Matthews with hat tricks on a regular basis. Well, you know, Barclay Boy, that's fine. He can have all the regular season accomplishments he wants. Because when it comes to the playoffs, we all know he ain't got no heart when it comes to the playoffs. So all he cares about, I got $12 million in the regular season. Playoffs, I didn't make anything. I ain't got to show up for the playoffs. Guy played like 15 games with us. Exactly, Lucas. Dude, Cedric Paquette played a season. And it wasn't the full season. I don't think it was 15 games, but it was like 48 games. Oh, he played 24 games with us. 25 penalty minutes, had 2 whole assists, -6. Dude, I fucking hated Cedric Paquette as a Canadian. Dude, he was on their cup finals run in 2015. Bro had 3 goals. Dude, now Cedric Paquette's in the KHL getting outscored by fucking Matvei Michkov, so I mean, who's the better player? I mean, you tell me. And then went on to play with the Rocket. Exactly. You know you sucked and your team doesn't even bother calling you back up. Well, Lindsay, I don't think we can say that exactly, but I mean, like, Paquette, like, when you're on a rebuilding Habs team and you're commonly referred to as a 3rd-line center in Tampa and the team doesn't bother calling you up, that's when you're bad. Definitely. And that was his last NHL season. Yeah, he's in the KHL, exactly. Did you witness Cam Hillis's elite first NHL game? I'm pretty sure I did, Lucas. I know I saw his first NHL game. I forget what happened in it, though, Lucas. I'm going to get back to the game, because, again, I got to end stream soon, but it's almost 1 a.m. Actually, I'm going to respond to my best friend real quick, because she's probably done messaged me. Let's go. Sorry, boys. In one of my sim leagues, fucking John LeClaire just re-signed. Should we wipe the NHL history up to this point? No. I mean, I think it'd be fun, but nah, I wouldn't. I don't think we should do that. Sorry, boys. I'm just better than McDavid for real. Oh, is that Yuri Savkovsky, Lucas? I just realized, is that Yuri Savkovsky in general, in that you posted in general chat? Lucas, okay, yeah, okay, I do remember that. Yeah, he played really well and then just didn't get another chance. I think he's still in Laval, Cam Hillis, is he not? Also, what happened? I thought his name was Cameron Hillis. When did he shorten it to Cam Hillis? Oh, he didn't. Wow, yeah, so he played one game. He didn't even. Oh, yeah, he got traded for Nick Baudin. And then fucking Nick Baudin got bought out, and now he's over in Czechia. Okay. Yo, for real though, shout out Nick Baudin from Chateauguay, Quebec. Shout out Nick Baudin, former first round bust. We all love him. But for real though, shout out Cam Hill, Nick Baudin. Okay. Yeah, there you go, yeah. For real though, he is better than McDavid, dude. Let me know when you see McDavid pulling off a fucking triple puck bounce and then passing for an almost goal. Let me know when you see McDavid do that. Yes, Nate Schnarr for Andrew Hammond. Trade destroyed Habs fans' happiness, dude. Yeah. Like, we couldn't even get a pick for Andrew Hammond. Like, that's the one thing I will always say, is that we couldn't at least get a fucking pick for Andrew Hammond. It was just Nate Schnarr. To be fair, he was like 25, 24, so it was like, it's young guy. Man. But yeah. Alright, sorry. So Gooley, after that turnover to Ovechkin, there's a turnover as Ovi goes for a line change. The Habs get a 3-on-1. Slav finds Caulfield. The shot gets blocked. The rebound right to Kemper, though. We almost tied it up there. Jack-Eye then has a huge hit on down in the corner. Wilson was on the ice. Zero response for Jack-Eye. The Habs destroyed Andrew Hammond's Lucas, I forgot we did. Dude, we did do that. We straight up acquired him. Said, yeah, we're going to make you good. Traded him and then said, yeah, fuck you, you're not that good, and scored 7 on him. Dude, I forgot that game. That was one of the few games that year where I was like, hey, yeah. Oh, dude, I remember we were excited when we got Kale Clegg. Yeah, because we thought, oh, this is a future top 4 defenseman. I mean, former first round pick. Oh my god, he might be really good. And then, yeah, just, I mean, he was all right. He was an okay bottom pair defenseman. And he was on waivers at the beginning of the year as well, apparently. But yeah, like, I mean, you know what? 2 goals, 5 points. I mean, okay, I guess. Went to Buffalo. He's there right now. Or former second round pick. I thought he was a first round pick, but yeah. I mean, to be fair, he was 23. Defensemen usually start panning out about that time, so I can see why we did think that he might he might have been good. Hey, Barkley Boy sub. Let's go, Barkley Boy. I don't know if your name popped up, if you have that option enabled. If it did, it's all good, man. If it didn't, I apologize. But thank you for subscribing, my good sir. Hope you enjoy your stay here. We've been streaming for just about 2.5 hours. I'm glad that it wasn't for nothing. We got at least 1 subscriber. Oh, God, it is fucking... My throat is really sore. All right, let's keep going, boys. Let's finish with the recap. Pizzetta ends up taking a hit a moment later. Habs try to press, but the Caps with some good looks the other way. Not many shots, though, for either team. 7 minutes left. I think the shots in the period were something like 7-5 for the Capitals, something like that. Oh, no, yeah, Barclay Boy, I completely get that. Leafs forever, absolutely. I completely get you. You still being a Leafs fan for sure. Thank you, though. I do appreciate you wanted to get some insight on, I guess, the Montreal Canadiens. I appreciate that, though. You know what? Hey, I follow some Leafs fans. I follow some Islanders fans. I follow a bunch of different teams, so fuck it. Let's go. I will always stay my number 1 to the Canadiens, but I completely get wanting to look out other teams and kind of scope the rest of the league. I guess so. Thank you, Barkley Boy, for the subscription. Mitchell Stevens, Lucas Kindon, and Brennan Gignac. Hey. Put some respect on Brennan Gignac's name. Put some fucking respect on Brennan Gignac. Dude, unironically, Brennan Gignac has been really good this year. I will say that now. Brennan Gignac has been solid. I've liked him as a 4th line center. I will say that right now. Oh, yeah. Sorry, boys. All right. Yeah, Galley ends up having a big chance right in front. This is what I talked about 2 hours ago. Right in front, right in the slot, ends up getting a save from Kemper. Brendan Gignac stays. Oh, yeah, absolutely, my guy. Absolutely, Brendan Gignac, dude. Like, if we did deal him at the deadline, I think it would have to be a third at least. There's no way a team is sending a third. I mean, teams have sent first rounders for fourth liners before, but I don't think Gignac has that. I don't think Brendan Gignac has that. Oh, he's a fourth line guy who'll really help pedigree type of thing yet. But yeah, I think Brendan Gignac probably stays. Again, the only way he goes is if you do get like a third or somehow a second. But again, that's not happening. Maybe in 2 to 3 years if he remains a consistent fourth line guy, but no, it's not happening. Now send us Savard so we can win a cup. Barkley boy, give us a first this year, and he's on your way. He'll be in Toronto next week. Not me, I didn't really care. I was like, oh hey, new player we got from waivers, cool. To be fair, that's probably how most people were when we got Sam Montembeault on waivers. Nobody expected him to be a legitimate starting goaltender, I don't think. Real ones know that Bergeron wanted Cody Glass to Suzuki. Yeah, Vegas forced us to take Nick Suzuki, and look how that turned out. Thank you, Mark Bergevin. Let's go, Nick Suzuki. Canadiens end up scoring shortly after. Game-tying goal, Alex Newhook, his first since returning from injury. Armia with the lone assist there. Really nice for Newhook. He gets a shot, immediately gathers his own rebound, puts it home. Top shelf as well. Really nice hands there. And the game's 2-2. Newhook at first just a little celebrating, then gets a smile on his face. The rest of the guys come over, getting a little pat. That's nice to see. Habs try to press. Capitals with some nice puck battles. They're trying to clear it out in the final few minutes. They almost end up scoring, but there's nothing there. Cody Glass, exactly, Barclay boy. Actually, on the contrary, I was pretty happy. Most people on Twitter were happy as well. I'm actually surprised by that NZI. I would have thought that'd be like, oh, goaltender, not great overall. Probably not, maybe a backup, but yeah, I'm glad most people were happy about it. I'm glad that I was one of the few Habs fans that despite his really bad first season looking back, I was one of the few that saw legitimate potential with him, and I'm glad to say that I'm right about that. In case anybody is wondering, I am, still hoping for Alexis Lafreniere to be a bust, so I am right on that pick. I am right on that. Barclay boy, yes, absolutely. Suzuki was a steal. It's funny. I remember where I was when that trade was announced. It was like 2:30. It was weirdly late. It was like 2:30 at night. And I saw the trade was announced. It was like, oh, Max Pacioretty to the Golden Knights. And I was like, oh my god. Like, I remember trying to run upstairs to tell Dad, but he was sleeping by now, I think. He was sleeping by then. But I saw the trade, I was like, that's all we got? Because this is during a time I'm, like, new to the Canadiens. It's right after my first year watching. I didn't know who Tomas Tatar and Nick Suzuki were. I was like, wow, that's all we got was a second-round pick? Some dude named Suzuki and some Tomas Tatar guy? I think I called him Tater, or Tartar at the guy, at the time. And yeah, like, looking at it now, like, Tomas Tatar, like, fairly decent one season. Suzuki, obviously, we know what he is, and then that second-round pick, that ends up getting us our second-line center. So, literally out of the Max Pacioretty deal, you can say we got our first and second-line centers for the future, which is fucking crazy. And our captain as well, which even more crazy, probably. We traded our past captain for a future captain, which, let's go, Mark Bergevin. Hell yeah. All right. I'm trying to rush this a little bit. Shots are 26-20 for the Capitals. It's a 2-2 tie game after the second. There's an icing called on the Habs 24 seconds in as Anderson tries to chase down a puck, but Edmondson just ends up being there because the puck is getting away from Andy instead of going towards him. I think that makes sense personally. Wilson slows down rushing for a puck against the boards as he realizes that Jack-Eye is in against him. Wilson's scared, man. I'm telling you guys. Next year, Jack-Eye, firstly, I'm going to guarantee it, top 4 defenseman. Also, secondly, Jack-Eye is going to want to fight Wilson, and Wilson's going to back down. I will guarantee that next year. During one of the, I'm pretty sure it's 3 games that we play against the Caps next year, Jack-Eye will want to fight Wilson, and Wilson will 100% turn him down. I'm going to guarantee that this year. I'm putting my money on it. I'm putting about $3. I'm going to need about $3.50. Then the Capitals end up scoring, unfortunately. There's a couple chances. Sonny Milano ends up tipping a Max Pacioretty shot home, which is funny because if Allen stays with where the puck was going, he would have had it, but he ends up trying to get a little fancy. It ends up getting in the back of the net. And yeah, so the Capitals end up having a 3-2 lead. Don't look at the final score. It's very rude. Habs get some rush chances. That's been what they were very good at tonight, getting rush chances. Caps were very good on the setup. Habs were very good on the rush. Top line presses once again. This is the line that was generating a lot of offense tonight. It was this line and kind of the wall line. The new hook line and the first and third lines were really solid at generating offense tonight. Caulfield nearly puts one home. The rebound just can't be found by Slavkovsky. Caps get a 3-on-1 the other way. Dylan Strome has a nice shot stopped by Allen. And during the time we named our captain, we got by trading away, wanted to be a captain but was too toxic, named our past captain. But during the time we named our captain, we got by trading away, wanted to be a captain was too toxic, and named our past captain that we then got traded for our future cap. Huh? Oh, okay, well, there's ellipses, so I'm assuming that's the first of two messages, so I should have held off on reading that one, but I didn't. Alas. Alright. Triple H. Habs then go to the power play as John Carlson gets called for a slash on Gallagher. I thought it was a hook. They called it a slash. I think it's a penalty either way. Very rare penalty getting called on Brendan Gallagher and him actually being given the benefit of the doubt. And I said, thank God it wasn't a penalty shot. I was literally... Because he was coming in on a near break, and as soon as I saw the hand go up, I was like, don't point to center ice, don't point to center ice. Goes like this, and I was like, oh God. Or he goes like this. Oh, thank fucking God. So, I was very happy about that. And the Habs score on the power play. Nick Suzuki gets his 18th of the year. Slavkovsky and Matheson with the assist on that one. It's a 3-3 tie game. Very good, actually. Newhook almost looks to try and get the shot off, but he ends up missing it. That's how it gets to Suzuki right through the slot. So the Habs, 1 for 2 on the power play tonight. Allen then almost bobbles a puck immediately. Actually, he gets a shot from the blue line, or not from the blue line, from the neutral zone from John Carlson, and then about a minute later, he almost bobbles the puck into the net. Capitals try to press after a face-off. There's a good shot by Ovechkin. Then the Caps end up scoring. With 8 minutes left, Alexei Protas gets the lead off a very bad play in front. Allen had no clue how his glove works. No one's covering Alexei Protas. Puts home a rebound for a Capitals 4-3 lead. Caps win some face-offs in the zone. Allen makes a pair of stops on some TVR shots. Canadiens then on the rush. They've been solid so far tonight, like I said. Just can't get anything on net now. There's a hit from behind, a holding, and a potential too many men. All missed with 5 minutes left. I get it. They don't want to cost either team the game. But you kind of got to call at least the hit from behind. Habs have the goalie pull with 2:40 left. Habs press with Armia, the extra attacker, right in front of the net. Habs with some good pressure, but just missing the net. Then there's a power play with 1:45 left in the game. Tom Wilson is called for a clear high stick on Alex Newhook. The Habs look good until the refs blow the whistle for icing on the Capitals. You heard me right. The refs called an icing on the Capitals while they're short-handed. The face-off's at neutral zone. Basically, by the way, the shot goes off the post and into the corner. That's how they end up blowing the whistle. And, yeah, face-off's at center ice. So the refs basically completely cost us momentum. Caps missed the empty net again, about 20 seconds left. Habs press, they end up getting set up. Final seconds is a pass to Slavkovsky. The shot is just blocked. Gets to Matheson, ends up passing to Slavkovsky again. But the shot is blocked. Game is over. The Caps hold on to win it 4-3 in regulation. Final shots are 34-31 for the Capitals as well, unfortunately. I'm going to get right into these stats because we've been streaming for almost 2 hours, 40 minutes. It's 1 in the morning. Nick Suzuki leads the Canadiens. I didn't mark down the third goal. Oh, I love this. Alright, sorry guys, give me a second. I gotta mark down the Suzuki goal, because I didn't do that. So it's Suzuki from Matheson and Slavkovsky. So I gotta mark that down. Alright, there we go. So I think Suzuki leads the team with 20 goals, 33 assists, 53 points. Caulfield's got 19 goals, so Suzuki barely edges him out for 20 on the year. 26 assists, 45 points. There should be an icing on PK when it's the last 2 minutes because almost an advantage for Washington to get a penalty. Because they could just dump the puck to waste time. You know what, Black Viper? I actually kind of like that, but at the same time, it's like I like it, but I don't, because I think it's legitimately fair to treat it like another penalty kill. Okay, we'll just go send the puck down, waste time, because that's what they do in a normal penalty kill. I mean, I get it is almost kind of like an advantage, but at the same time, it's like, if it's like 10 seconds left, you're on a penalty kill, it's not going to matter if you dump the puck down as long as they touch it with, like, I don't know. I actually don't think I like that. I actually don't think I like an icing on the penalty kill with the last 2 minutes. I think what it should be, I don't know. I was going to say, like, oh, last 2 minutes of overtime, but, like, I don't know. I don't know if I like that, actually. I think I just keep the penalty kill rules the same as they are. I completely get why, like, oh, they can just send it down and waste time. It doesn't give the other team a fair advantage to score. But, I mean, you're on the power play. You should not be having the puck in your own goddamn zone regardless, in my opinion. But, yeah. 19 goals, 26 assists, 45 points for Cole Caulfield. Mike Matheson, 7 goals, 34 assists, 41 points. Say it with me now. Remember when he wasn't playing like top 5 games ago? Yeah, me too. Sean Monahan, when he was with the Montreal Canadiens, had 13 goals, 22 assists, 34 points. Rasovkovsky's got 12 goals, 18 assists, 30 points. Brendan Gallagher's got 8 goals. Brendan Gallagher's got 8 goals, 8 assists, 16 points. Jake Evans, 4 goals, 12 assists, 16 points. Alex Newhook, 8 goals, 7 assists, 15 points. Josh Anderson, the opposite, 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points. Kaden Guhle, 4 goals, 10 assists, 14 points. Justin Barron, when he was with the Canadiens, he's currently down in Laval. 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points. David Savard, 4 goals, 8 assists, 12 points. Yoel Armia is actually at the top of those guys. I apologize. 9 goals, 3 assists, 12 points. Tanner Pearson has 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. Michael Pezzetta's got 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points. Jonathan Kovacevic, 6 goals, 2 assists, 8 points. Christian Dvorak, who's unfortunately out for the remainder of the year, and Jesse Ullinen each have 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. Raphael Harpernard, who's currently injured, unfortunately, with goals, 6 assists, 7 points. Jaden Struble with 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points. Jordan Harris, who's currently hurt, unfortunately, with a goal, 5 assists, 6 points. Arbor Xhekaj with 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points. Gustav Lindstrom, when he was with the Canadiens, had 2 goals and assists, 3 points. He's currently down in Laval. Gustav Lindstrom, 3 goals and assists, 4 points. Mitchell Stevens, who's down in Laval, 2 goals and 3 points. Joshua Waugh, a goal, 2 assists for 3 points. Kirby Dach, who's unfortunately out for the remainder of the year. Caden Primo and Sam Montembeault, each with 2 assists. Brendan Gignac with a goal, his first in the NHL. And Jake Allen with an assist this year. Caden Primo has the only Habs shutout this year. Michael Pezzetta's got 6 fights this year. Arbor Xhekaj's got 4. Josh Anderson's got 3. Kaden Guhle and Jonathan Kovacevic each have 2. Juraj Slafkovsky, Tanner Pearson, and Jaden Struble each have a fight this year as well. That is going to do it for today's stream, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite channel, everything includes, but it's not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Coming else, my name is Trash Puff Club, the H Clubs, Hub Club, D&D Streamer, remember Monster, links to description are the Amazon business, PO Box, PayPal, Discord, Letterboxd, Stream Account, Streamlabs, the Twitch, the PayPal, and the Have Normals podcast are all down there as well. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Ale Morel. Always remember, no matter how bad we were last year, how fairly okay we've been like this year. Competitive we've been like this year, I should say. Go Habs, go, baby. Thank you guys again for watching. My name is Harry Rice. Again, and I am out. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye. Hey, CNZ, thank you for coming by, man. Holy fuck, this stream did a number on my voice.